cheer so loud. Cards and reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight. Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky. Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar. Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride. Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine. Baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight. Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky. Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar. Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride. Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine. swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with the victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with the victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Woo! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Dr. Delay Network. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and today we have Game 2 of the series between the Cincinnati Reds, who are 20-12, as they take on the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are 17-16. The Pirates ending a 5-game losing streak. Looking to keep it going today. But, of course, again, the Reds, all they know how to do is win. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we have a great game today. And there I am. Hello, everyone. Again, how's it going, Chris? Good to see you once again. It's all good if you can't stay long. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Liam, good to see you. Ricky, Scott, John, appreciate you, man. Joey, again, good luck with your stream. Denny, Morales, appreciate you guys. Michael, thank you for tuning in. Chance and Kanu, Trisk, as always, thank you guys for tuning in for Game 2 today. And again, we should have a pretty good game. Don't know what my hair, I don't know if I had it this way or that way. I don't know. Maybe messy hair day is probably fine. I don't care. Okay, again, the Pirates are the home team, of course, so they're going to take the field. We'll start with the defensive alignment for the Pirates. Henry Davis behind the plate at first is Spencer Horwitz. Second base is Brandon Lau. Shortstop is Connor Griffin. At third is Nick Gonzalez. In right, Ryan O'Hearn. Center field, O'Neal Cruz. In left is Brian Reynolds. The starting pitcher today for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Carmen Mlodzinski. He's 1-2 with a 4.13 ERA and a whip of a 1.45. Again, pretty solid for the first few innings, and then, of course, you kind of see that, yeah, this guy, you know, maybe 5 innings max is really what he's kind of built for. Lineup for the Reds, TJ Friedel will lead off, followed by J.J. Bleday, Ellie De La Cruz, Sal Stewart, Nathaniel Lau, Spencer Steer, Will Benson, Tyler Stevenson, and Cabrian Hayes, the former Pittsburgh Pirates. And, of course, again, whenever we get 3D up, we'll go ahead and switch it over there. Looks like it is ready. Let's see if it cooperates without multiple button pushes. That would be pretty ideal. There we go. Center that up. That's already centered. Look at me go. We're grooving. We're just so good. How's it going, Rhino? Welcome on in. Make sure to check out Rising Rhino, folks, for all your football needs. Does more football than me, albeit, you know. I put myself, you know, with the NFL and college football. I just can't do UFL. But yeah, again, if you love the UFL, Canadian Football League, the European League of Football, or just whatever, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. We're about ready in Pittsburgh as Mlodzinski delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And again, we are underway officially. TJ Friedel batting, 198 OPS of 573, 2 homers and 7 RBIs. He is 2 for 4 in the series. Had one of the few Reds to actually have a good day yesterday, as that's a swing and a miss. Fooled him on the splitter, and it's 0-2. But yeah, make sure, again, feel free to drop your link down below. Rhino, of course, as you know, during baseball, can't go to the other screens, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. 0-2 counts. 0-2 count to Friedel. Mlodzinski ready as rocks and fires. That's a breaking ball off the plate, and it's 1-2. You're kind of young. You're only 11. All right, well, that's cool. That was actually very random now that I think about it. How's it going, Alex? Appreciate you for tuning in. Good to see you, Ridlin. Good to see you, man. Like number Marshall Falk. There we go. The 1-2, and that's going to be popped up. And looks like Griffin is going to make the catch, which he does for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up J.J. Bleday, batting .222 OPS of 973, 1 homer and an RBI. Not raining, but a nice sunny day, May Day. That's for sure. That's nice. It's never accurate, you say, before it does. I have no idea what in the world you're talking about. You and Jack Gator are probably right behind me in football. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a breaking ball just off the plate, and it's ball 1. That was close. Oh, if you're talking about that is a replay. Think of it as a replay. 1-0 count to Bleday. The pitch, and that's going to be a splitter off the plate, and it's 2-0 to Bleday. Again, appreciate you, Denny, for tuning in. What about the DFL, the Delay Football League? Remember, every game starts an hour late. Wow, that's tough. 2-0 counts. The pitch, way off the plate, 3-0. Luckily for Bleday, he is a He's a lefty. Here in the other batter's box, he's already at first. Welcome on in, Kurt. Good to see you. Howdy to you as well. The 3-0, and that's going to be off the plate as well. 4-pitch walk from Mudzinski. And again, Blade will take first. So one man on for the Reds. That'll bring up Ellie Dela Cruz, batting .273, OPS of 892, 10 homers and 25 RBIs. Was 0 for 4 yesterday, but drove in the only RBI for the Reds. Not really a great game for the Reds, but again, they're looking to bounce back. Showing bunt, it pulls it back, but it's in there for a called strike. That was a little interesting. Wouldn't expect Ellie to bunt. I mean, of course, obviously, he's very athletic, but I mean, he's also terrific at the plate. He's tremendous. 0-1 count to Dela Cruz, the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Today's menu is beef and black bean burgers and wild mushroom soup. Interesting. I had another turkey and cheese sandwich with some mac and cheese on the side. That was my lunch. 0-2 counts. Mudzinski fires. That's going to be hit, and that's going to get down for a base hit down the right field line. And O'Hearn was shifted way to the left center, or right center. Throw is going to be in, and they're going to hold the runner at third. So that is a double for Ellie Dela Cruz, and the Reds are cooking pretty early. That was a splitter. That was low, too. He reached out of the zone to make contact with that one, but again, positioned unfortunate for the Pirates. Yeah, again, O'Hearn was more towards right center, and very fortunate that the Reds held up the runner. I guess they are banking on Sal Stewart, and that's not a bad bet for the Reds. Sal Stewart batting .271, OPS of 913, 9 homers and 24 RBIs, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. Oh no, yeah, not looking good for the Pirates. But it is the top of the first. Reds, of course, pretty happy with this. 0-1 counts. Mudzinski readies and fires, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-2 as Davis keeps an eye on the runner at third. If you're just tuning in, Reds with runners at second and third with just one out. Sal Stewart to play quickly, 0-2 though. Mudzinski readies and delivers. Swung on and missed. Hey, struck him out. Breaking ball out of the zone, just chased it. And there's 2 away now for the Reds. And that'll bring up Nathaniel Lau, 0 for 3 yesterday. He's batting .273, OPS of 973, 5 homers and 12 RBIs on the season. Mudzinski readies, kicks, and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 86 miles per hour on the splitter. And it's 0-1. Mudzinski sets, kicks, and deals. And that's going to be sent to left. Left center. On the run is Cruz, and he can't make the catch, and it's going to be a ground rule double. And that's going to score both. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what happened there. I mean, they're both on the run. Reynolds. And Reynolds could have made the catch. I don't know if Cruz was calling for it. I got it. Cruz was calling for it. He did. Unbelievable, this guy. Oh, that's a goof up by Cruz, 100%. Cruz was calling for it from Narnia. Reynolds was not that far away. Oh, my gosh. Well, the Reds lead 2-0. Unbelievable stuff. Spencer Steer coming to the plate. Well, yesterday was 1 for 2 with the walk. Batting .242, OPS of 782, 5 homers and 10 RBIs. That is not good. That is not a good start. I mean, Spencer Steer's off to a fine start. I'm just thinking about the Pirates. Not trying to trash Spencer Steer. He's a fine ball player. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Unbelievable. Liam likes it. Kurt doesn't like it. 0-1 to Steer. Woldzinski rocks and fires, and that's going to be sent to right center. Cruz on the run at the warning track makes the catch for out number 3, but the Reds get a couple. Thanks to the ground rule double by Nathaniel Lau that, well, if it were not called off by the center fielder, would have been a catch. Regardless, it's in the past. You got to move forward. Again, at the end of the top of the first, Reds leading 2-0 over the Pirates. You're right, I do. I don't even remember what I said, to be honest with you. Oh, man. When am I going to use these buttons? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Feel free, of course, to leave a comment. Talk about the game. Talk about whatever for the most part. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Though, sometimes I regret it. Sometimes with some of the comments here, but it is what it is. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I know there's other people covering the game, so thank you for letting me call the game for you this afternoon. And, of course, I'll be back on tomorrow for the conclusion of the series between the Reds and the Pirates. So, again, make sure to sub to the channel. Again, it is free. It is free as can be. And I got you covered for a lot of baseball this NFL offseason. Again, I'm more of an NFL guy. So you like the NFL? That is perfect. I cover everybody. I cover them all. Let's see here. Trying to... Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. How's it going, Bengals? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Just covering some baseball, and Cruz is getting a talking to in the dugout. It is what it is. He's going to lead off, though, so he's going to have to put it behind him. O'Neal Cruz leading off for the Pirates was 1 for 5 yesterday. He's batting .254, OPS of .825, 9 homers, and 26 RBIs on the season. Just shake my head with this. The defense, the bullpen, manager decisions. Are we ever going to see a Pittsburgh sports team win the playoffs? Yes, we will. I think very soon. I think that streak is ending. Everyone's talking about it now, so it's ending. It's usually what happens. When it's brought to public attention, it's going to end. Whether it's the Pirates, I don't know. Whether it's the Steelers, I don't know. Whether it's the Penguins, I don't know. But it's going to happen sooner or later. Appreciate you, Craig, for tuning in as Lauder's first pitch misses down low 1-0. Lauder rocks and fires, and that's going to be in there for a called strike 1-1. Rhett Lauder, pretty solid start for the Reds this year. 3-1 record, 3.18 ERA, whip of a 1.18. The 1-1 from Lauder, that's going to be in the dirt. Almost hit Cruz, and it's 2-1. Need some quotes from Lloyd Bridges, an airplane. Like, looks like I picked the wrong week to stop drinking. Nah, I don't know about all that. Yeah, see, I need quotes. See, like, that's more of a, you know, not to, like, I'm about to trash part of my audience here, and I really hope you guys don't take this personal. But I'm a young guy. You know, not really young, but I'm young. Here's the 2-1, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. I need quotes that I can relate to as well. So, you know, I definitely, obviously, gladly will, you know, will have sports quotes, but then whenever it's movie stuff like that, I have to relate to it. That's going to be a ground ball off of Dela Cruz's glove, and looks like O'Neal Cruz, will be cruising into first with the leadoff single. Yeah, I've not seen Airplane, so I got another reference myself. Regardless, Pirates man on first, nobody out, bottom of the first. Brandon Lau's going to come to the plate, batting .243, OPS of .865, 8 homers, and 20 RBIs, as Lau is 0 for 4 with a walk. Early pre-pitch anymore, yeah. Don't do it, Tris, because that's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Who day getting the win tonight? We day, Triple G. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's go, Pirates. We need some runs. We do, Donna. We do. 0-1 count. Lauder sets and... oh, that's going to be a balk. Lauder trips. That was interesting. You'll get to see it right here. And Lauder, I don't know what he was doing. I think he just... Yeah, oh, yeah, I don't know. His plant foot was well short of where he needed it to be. So, just like that, O'Neal Cruz is at second. Found a quarter in the parking lot. That's pretty cool. Good stuff, Tris. Going 1 count to Lau, the pitch. That's a ground ball, and that is a foul ball. And it's 0-2. Here's spray paint huff. This guy, you guys, unbelievable. 6'7", yeah, 6'7's brought up here on the channel quite a bit. 6'7". More so with football. It's like, oh, it's a gain of about 6, maybe 7 yards, and that's usually when I'll do that. 0-2 counts. Louder looks back at Cruz, kicks and fires, and that's going to be poked into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. O'Neal's probably going to score. Friedel throwing in, and yes, Cruz crosses home plate. The Pirates can hoist a cone, as it's now 2-1. An RBI single for Brandon Lau, and it's a 1-run ball game, just like that. Here we got better offense and better team. The whole division is good. I know. It's unfortunate, Craig. Airplane is fun. I need to watch it. I definitely do. I really want to. I really do enjoy Leslie Nielsen. I've only seen him in one thing, but it was really funny. And it was like a little golf video. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 1. In fact, it was called Leslie Nielsen's Stupid Little Golf Video. And to me, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And, of course, I've seen clips of him online. And I'm like, oh, man, I love the slapstick stuff. I wish there would be more of that today. 1-0 counts. Brian Reynolds at the plate as he watches the pitch outside 2-0. Reynolds, again, 2 for 4 last night with the homer. Had a couple of RBIs. He's batting .254, OPS of .819, 4 homers and 21 RBIs on the season. 2-0. Louder sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be down low 3-0. This calls old farts. I didn't say that. That's your words, not mine. Have a good feeling about this. Appreciate you, Burley, for tuning in. Good to see you. Bacon Lemon. The kiddos don't know culture. I know enough culture. Let's be honest here. Again, obviously, baseball's still trying to reach the younger demographic, but I know who I'm talking to. As that's going to be in there for a called strike 3-1. Football, more variety in the crowd, obviously, in the chat. But baseball definitely going to have more of the older millennials. I mean, more so, again, I'm a millennial as well, the younger part, the last of them. But a lot of Gen Xers and Boomers, as that's going to be in the dirt, ball 4. So Louder trying to quiet down this Pirates offense. Cannot yet to get an out. Reynolds, he's been a walking machine this year. Again, he's kind of sacrificed the power for it, though not last night. So that's ideal for the Pirates. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Ryan O'Hearn come to the plates. Was 2 for 5 last night with an RBI, batting .310, OPS of .872, 5 homers and 21 RBIs. Loving the game being on Fox Sports 1. Promise no spoilers. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually watching it on MLB TV. Apparently, it's on Fox Sports 1. And, like, the local places as well, which that is what it should be the whole time. That's what it should be. If it's all baseball, I think needs to be just on like the local network should have access to everything. I don't know why it's not like that, but it is really dumb. Very long suffering Pirates fan. Last time on playoffs I was 9, now you're 55. Man, that is tough. How's it going, George? Welcome on in. Louder sets, looks back at second, kicks and fires. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Louder is really struggling. Really struggled from the get-go, honestly. Again, single, walk. 1-0 count. Louder sets, kicks and fires. And that's going to be ripped down the right field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Takes a Reds bounce, though. But regardless, it's going to be 2-2 Pirates. Ryan O'Hearn with the single, an RBI single. Runners on second and third, hoisting another cone. And again, just like that, this ball game is tied. I think the Cubs are for real. I do agree. The Reds I think are good too. I think the Cubs though are probably the best team in the division. O'Hearn bomb coming up here. I don't know about all that, but we'll take a single. Not a bomb, but maybe a landmine. I'm not too sure. They make more money. Yeah, I know. How's it going, Gregory? Appreciate you, man, as that's going to be down low, ball 1. Nick Gonzalez come to the plate. He's batting .333, OPS of .765, no homers, 15 RBIs. 3 for 4 in the game last night with the walk. Had a really nice game last night. The 1-0 is going to be in there for a called strike, 92 on the inside corner, and it's 1-1. O'Hearn is on fire, yes. The top part of the lineup, I feel really confident in. As here's the 1-1. That's a grounder to second. It's going to score the run. Gonzalez is out. But just like that, the Pirates take the lead. After again, oh man, just another one of those unfortunate starts with the Pirates. Again, Cruz calling it off from Narnia. Reynolds was practically standing next to the ball. And of course it drops and then it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. 2-run score. I'm just like, unbelievable stuff. But the Pirates not giving up, these battling buccos. That's what they are. They keep fighting. And Marcell Ozuna will look to bring in that runner from third. The pitch, that's going to be down low, ball 1. Ozuna's batting .165, OPS of .504, 3 homers and 10 RBIs. Was 1 for 4 last night. His only hit was a home run. The 1-0 from to Ozuna. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 1-1. Let's go, James. Welcome on in. Did I not put a third cone there? My bad. Kurt, appreciate you, man. You got my back. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be hit to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The Pirates lead 4-2. Ozuna's going to second, and he is going to be safe. Hoist another cone. Man, oh man. Definitely not Rhett Lauder's best day. Again, came in today with a 3-1 record, 3.18 ERA. Walks, hits per inning, 1.18, so that's not too bad at all. And yet the Pirates are just abusing Lauder at this point. Spencer Horwitz come to the plate. Batting .241, OPS of .732, 3 homers and 10 RBIs. That pitch is way upstairs, and it's ball 1. Horwitz last night was hitless, 0 for 3, but had a couple of walks. As every Pirate that started last night got on base. The 1-0, and Horwitz sends this to right. That is a foul ball. Connected well, but just way out in front. Might have a carrier from last night. I hope so. Pirates desde Venezuela. Hola, Javier. ¿Cómo estás? Mi español no es bueno. Beginning to think I hexed you. Yeah, as soon as you tune in, Triple G, you said the who day, and the Pirates said we day. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, that is tough. That is a tough start, though. That's tough. 2-1 count to Horwitz. Raise the bacon. Unbelievable. 2-1. The pitch. That's going to be high and in. 3-1. No way the Reds can come back. This guy. 4-2. There's no way. It's going to be pretty hard to come back from that one. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. The 3-1, and that's a tapper to second. Horwitz going to be out. Does move Ozuna to third. So a somewhat productive out. And that'll bring up Connor Griffin. 1 for 4 last night with a walk. Was batting .232, OPS of .632, 2 homers and 14 RBIs. Again, his stats are steadily going up. You know, there's a lot of people that are just kind of like, well, you know, I expected the kid to be much better. Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting. That is pretty crazy stuff. But, again, I think he's getting better every day. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 94 in the sinker. Got some Hardy fans at the game. Oh, yeah. The 0-1 as Connor Griffin sends this to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. It's going to throw it in. Griffin is at second with a double. An RBI double. Hoist the cone again. Unbelievable. These Pirates with a terrific start on offense. Man, oh man. Look at this guy. Get a load of this guy. Look at him. Look at him just, again, continuing to get better and better. More confidence is key. 5-2 Pirates as Henry Davis at the plate, as that's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. Henry Davis was actually the player of the game in my book last night. I'm not even kidding. Again, if you didn't hear about it, 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs. He had a terrific game last night. That's going to be inside, ball 1, 94 on the sinker. Batting 176 on the year, OPS of 582, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. 1-1 count, Louder sets, kicks and fires, and that's going to be hit to third. Oh, that's well hit. Throws to, or well picked, I should say. Throws to first. He is out. That is unfortunate. That was smoked, but a great play by, of course, Brian Hayes. That's kind of what he does. Throws out Davis, but the Pirates explode for 5 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead 5-2 over the Reds as we head to the top of the second. How's it going, Mary? Welcome back. Good to see you. It happens, Liam. Good start for the Pirates. Again, hoist the cone. Did I put the cone? I think I put the five cones there. Hammer and Henry. There we go. Put them on the board. Yeah, I mean, that's a good start. Was so disappointed. I understand. A lot of people, Mary, were disappointed. It's okay. Hey, like I said, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for 120 games, through the best and through the worst. We should trade for Captain Jack. Yeah, I love. I mean, I'm not even kidding, folks, when I say I love Jack Sawinski. That's he's my guy. But the Pirates definitely looking a little better without Sawinski, for sure. Reds in first place. Yes. Again, the Reds are a good team. I mean, this game, obviously, please, folks, if you're a Pirates fan, do not be saying this game is over. This is not over. This is not even close to being over. We're just getting started. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. Look at the hustle. Yeah, no, it was great stuff to turn that into a double, Joey. Appreciate you, man. Again, good luck with your stream. Hopefully all is going well in your neck of the woods. Anytime the Pirates get a big lead, I can't trust some of the Mets game. We were 6-0 in the first, ended up losing 7-6. Yep. You never know. I mean, again, the Rockies game last year, 9-0, and then you lose that one, 17-16. Draven and I were there for that one. Draven remembers. I think that broke us personally. Henry's trying to put the wood to it. Yeah, he really is. I don't know. I've always felt like he hits it well. It just always finds a glove. That's the problem. All right, back in action as Molzinski pitches. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Will Benson is at the plate for the Reds. Did not play last night. He's batting 167, OPS of 610, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. 1-0 counts. The pitch. That's a breaking ball outside, 2-0. Cubs and Reds are tied. Doctor loves Will Crow. I was a Will Crow guy. Thought we should have got him another year. He did kind of fall apart, though, as that's going to be sent to right. And that ball is gone. And, yep, like I said, this game is definitely not over, as Will Benson jacks one over. And it is now 5-3. Will Benson really happy with, oh my gosh, all right, this guy. He's giving Dietrich's vibes or something. Was it Derek Dietrich, the Reds guy, that was really happy about his home runs? But yeah, that's his second homer of the season, and that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson. He's batting 171, OPS of 572, homers and 6 RBIs. Unfortunately, you remember yet. The pitch, and Stevenson sends this to center field. Cruz is back at the wall. That one's off the wall. Reynolds comes in to help out Cruz. He throws it to third. Stevenson will have to hold it second, and it's a double. Oh, man, so the starting pitchers today, I don't know, not looking that great. How's it going, Lord? Appreciate you, man. Wampy. I can't remember what I said. I can't call you Lord. Wamp? Wham? I'll just call you Wham. I'm probably going to forget. Yeah, the Braves looking really good. All right, that'll bring up Brian Hayes. It was 0 for 3 last night. as he's going to bunt backwards, and that is a foul ball. 0-1. Brian Hayes batting 125, OPS of 386, 1 homer and 1 RBI. Giants need to blow it up. Yeah, they're not looking good. Leading is stopping. Go Pirates. Yeah, it is crazy, James. Hoping Soto gets a hold opportunity. I gotcha. 0-1 counts. Wodzinski delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the top of the zone, as it's 0-2 to Cabrian Hayes. Nelson right down the middle. Yeah, paid for it. Over is looking good, I guess so. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Sweeper out of the zone. And there's one away. And that'll flip the lineup over. TJ Friedel, again, was 2 for 4 yesterday, now 2 for 5 in the series. Is that to play it again? 0 for 1 today. Roller coaster type of game. It is for now. We'll see. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Splitter down low. Swampy. Okay. All right. I'll try to remember that. It's like every time I see it, I try to like pick out, like when I look at the names, I try to pick out, all right, what's a word I can say or whatever. What's something I can easily say, and that's going to be a bunt down the third base. I can't even speak, but he's safe. Third base line. Threw it to first, not in time. Good bunt by TJ. Oh, man. It was a late decision to bunt, and it was a very nice bunt, too. Wodzinski with a great effort. I mean, Friedel was booking it. That was really close. Oh, yeah, he just beat it out. Sorry about that. That was a mess up there. All right, J.J. Bleday at the plate walked in his first appearance. Runners on the corners with just 1 out. Wodzinski sets and delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1. I think that's what I need. 1-0 counts. Wodzinski sets, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hayes could ever hit, he would be an all-star. Yep, for sure. Oh, my nerves. I feel you, Mary. Vamos, Piratas. How's it going, Hank? 1-1 counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Bleday, I don't know if he thought he struck out, but the camera guy sure did, because Bleday was walking out of the box. And the camera was zooming in on Wodzinski, but no, it is a 1-2 count. Vamos, Pirates. 1-2 to Bleday. Runners on the corners again, 1 out. Pirates leading 5-3. Wodzinski sets, kicks, and deals. That's in the dirt as Davis keeps it in front of him. And it's now 2-2. Two and 2 counts. Wodzinski readies. He sets and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. And now there's 2 away. Again, runners still on the corners. Reds are threatening here. Have already gotten 1. Looking for more. And Ellie De La Cruz comes to the plate again. He doubled in the previous innings. 1 for 1 on the day. Steelers draft. It was okay. The pitch, and that's going to be found back in its 0-1. I think, despite not playing a snap, I already feel a lot better about it than I did draft night, or, live, I should say, because I was not happy. 0-1 to Ellie De La Cruz. Wodzinski readies, kicks, and deals. That is way upstairs. 1-1-94 on the fastball. Vamos, Piratas, que hoy los Piratas soltamos todos nuestros barcos. I don't know what barcos means. Barcos. Not sure. 1-1 counts. Wodzinski delivers way upstairs again, and now it's 2-1 to De La Cruz. Huge strikeout, yep. Rico espero que los Pirates el mejor equipo hoy. I hope so as well, as that's going to be down low, 3-1. So far, so good, but again, the Reds are they're not giving up. Three and one. Molzinski sets, rocks, and fires. Way inside, ball 4. And the bases are now loaded. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart, who struck out in his first appearance. But again, bases loaded, base hit, ties this game. After the 4th. Yeah, okay, this guy. And now there's kind of an issue here. The umpire and Stewart gonna... I don't know what just happened there, but all right, Stewart's going to ask for time now. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Dunker's going to be a beast. I hope so. Kentucky Derby. Yeah, a lot of people are watching the Kentucky Derby. I was asked to call that. I'm just not never was into that. The pitch, and that's going to be down low, ball 1. That is, yeah, just not my thing. Mitch Keller deserves some love for the game he pitched yesterday. Yep, he pitched very well. 1-0 count. Molzinski delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1, 94 in the sinker. This is kind of a big at bat here for both parties. 1-1 to Stewart. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. Sinker on the outside corner. 1-2 count to Stewart. The pitch. That's going to be inside, and it's 2-2. Man. Two and 2 count. Molzinski readies and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. A sweeper out of the zone. Gets out of it. The Reds do get a run thanks to Will Benson, but they leave the bases loaded. It's 5-3 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Man, that was huge. Molzinski definitely a lot of contact. Again, I don't really the double there by Lau. I don't know. Yeah, I think I put that one on. That one's on Cruz 100%. But regardless, he still has allowed a lot of base runners. Even if you take that one out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's technically again allowed 7 with the Lau one. So, but the Pirates are leading. That's all that matters. The bats are looking really good. We'll see if they can continue it. Here in the bottom of the 2nd. Again, it's going to flip the lineup over. Cruz, Lau, and Reynolds will be due up 4. The Pirates. I think he's better suited long in relief. Yep. Yeah, long relief. For sure. And, again, maybe the addition of Jared Jones, hopefully, maybe June. Maybe he'll be back or something, but I think that'll probably be the play. So again, I love Bubba Chandler, but he still also has some command issues as well. Clearly, he's wild at times. Well, Chalo, I'm assuming that's strikeouts. He's almost out of negative points. There we go. Well, Liam might be a little bit behind there. That's tough, Liam. That is tough. Yeah, you guys do. Jared Jones, you glorious king. I've been a big Jared Jones fan. All right, we're back in Pittsburgh again, 5-3. We'll check out scores at the end of the 2nd inning across Major League Baseball. But for now, of course, Oneil Cruz comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 in this one. As the Pirates bats look to keep it going. You've got to be kidding. Yeah, Liam again, a little bit behind. A little bit behind on the feed. That is tough. I thought Cruz was about to be at the plate. There he is. Okay, I was about to say, what the heck's going on? All right, Louder on the mound as he delivers. That's going to be an off-speed pitch in there for a called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Again, Louder with a rough first inning, and he's going to look to bounce back here against, and arguably the best part of, I mean, it is the best part of the lineup, because that's going to be down low. Did he go? He did not, and it's 1-1. What a 2-inning barn burner. Oh, yeah. Count is 1-1. Louder readies, kicks, and delivers right down the middle for a called strike 94 on the fastball. 44 degrees. It's cold. Yeah, I think it's like 70 here. The 1-2. Checked his swing. It's inside. Almost hit Cruz, and it's 2-2. Louder, by the way, at 35 pitches. Again, he was kind of hit around there. I don't know. This might be a bullpen game. The 2-2, and that's going to be called strike 3. The changeup froze him. He struck him out. It's a backwards K. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau. And an RBI single in his last appearance. Online franchise. Do they have an online franchise? I didn't even know they had online franchise in MLB The Show, to be honest. I guess that's new this year. I'd have to look at it. As Louder kicks and fires. That's going to be a breaking ball down low to Lau. 1-0. Like he's saying, the Reds need to change pitchers. 1-0 to Lau. Louder delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Fastball in the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1 from Louder. That's going to be, well, apparently it's not a strike. It's 2-1 fastball. I mean, the whole ball was over the plate. I'm not going to complain about it, though. 2-1. May come back to bite the Pirates, though, whenever it goes against us, of course. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be ripped foul. And it's 2-2. It was way out in front of it. Nine to 30 games. Oh, wow, that is lame. 2-2 counts to Brandon Lau. Louder kicks and fires. Fastball way upstairs, and it's 3-2 to Lau. Again, Pirates leading 5-3 here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. As Louder kicks and delivers. That's in the dirt, ball 4. So Lau walks. And that'll bring up Ryan Reynolds, who walked in his first appearance. How can you lead the division and not be able to beat anyone in it? I'm sorry, John. That is tough. It's just the way it goes. I mean, hey, look at it this way. You play a lot more non-division games than division games. So you just win all those and you're good. And Reynolds walked earlier. Runner on first, 1 out. The pitch. That's going to be inside. Ball 1. Changeup. God, how much you like to cook and listen to Pirates game. Well, thank you, Dan, for tuning in. Thank you again for being a part of this. 1-0 count. Louder readies, kicks, and delivers. Checked his swing, and it looks like Stevenson's going to challenge. I think he's going to win. It's going to be 1-1. Play the other online players. Did I say losing? I meant to say leading if I did. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my bad. Luckily, there's a scoreboard down below. And every now and then it'll appear on the ticker. Quien quiere apostar que gana Pirates? Well, me too. Yo quiero ganarles los Pirates. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Well, if the Pirates win, the Reds won't be in first anymore. The Cubs just won 2-0. Wow. All right. All right, Reds fans, the Cubs just won. Oh, the Cubs. They are going to be a problem. The 1-2. And that's going to be down low, 2-2 to Reynolds. Again, showing a lot more patience this year. If I have time during the break, I'll try to, or at some point today, I'll try to give you his stats when it comes to walks. He doesn't really walk much, but this year he's been walking a lot, since that's going to be inside, 3-2. The count is full. Again, a runner on first with 1 out. Smash that like. Appreciate you, Denny. 3-2 count. Louder sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be down low in the dirt. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks for the Pirates. Just be patient, and you'll get on base. And that'll, of course, bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who had an RBI single in the first inning. Gonna break 70 next week. Oh, man. It's gonna be a heat wave for you guys. You remember to like on yourself. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Look at that. Liking on your own. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be upstairs. Ball 1. Trisk would tell you, even up by 4, the Pirates still isn't. Yes, he would, and it would just tick me off. I'm gonna have a talk with Trisk next time I see him. Like, look here, buddy. I can't call my dad buddy, but you know what I'm saying. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be outside. 2-0. 2-0 to Ryan O'Hearn. Looks like we got a redirect. Appreciate you, Orioles Birdwatcher. Make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your Orioles and baseball needs, folks. He may be in the chat, I don't know, but make sure to check him out. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be inside, 3-0. So thank you again for the redirect. I really do appreciate it. Again, I'm not too sure how the Yankees and Orioles game went. I know, of course, the Yankees were leading when I was there earlier. It was 3-1. Then I had to check out. 3-0 count to O'Hearn, a former Oriole. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did not go. And it's ball 4. Back-to-back-to-back walks. And the bases are loaded for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Nicky G. Speedy Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez is his actual name. He's over 1, but does have an RBI. O'Hearn needs an RBI triple. Would have been nice. PTSD or just he's a pessimistic person. No, he's not pessimistic. He's really, I mean, again, he was correct. And it's the thing. That's what ticks me off. That's what really ticks me off, is that whatever he says stuff that's going to become true. Trisk is either one with the force, which he probably is, or he has more superpowers than I'd like to admit. Again, thank you, Birdwatcher, for the redirect. I really do appreciate it. Louder is done. So, yeah, the Reds will be going to the bullpen much earlier than anticipated. And that looks like they're going to bring out Graham Ashcraft, who is coming back. He was, I believe, on the bereavement list as well. So both Ashcrafts are on the bereavement list. It's kind of insane to think about. They're not related as well. Interesting. Someone get you a doctor. Oh, man. Well, if you go to this doctor, that's unfortunate. GG's. Louder, yeah, Louder is done. It was brutal 9-4 loss. That is tough. That is tough. Hate to see it. Hello, Doctor. Let's go, Bucks. Keep the Reds from winning away the division. Well, apparently the Cubs have just won, so the Cubs are now leading. Appreciate you, Javier. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Nkanu again. Well, Nkanu has been here. I guess you were flipping back and forth. But again, thank you, everyone. Matt, appreciate you, man. Bam, Phantom, thank you all for tuning in. As right now, again, we're in a pitching change. The Pirates exploding with 5 runs in the bottom of the first. The Reds actually had 2 runs in the top of the first. The Reds would get one back and then had the bases loaded, but would strand them. And, of course, right now the Pirates with bases loaded themselves. So will they rise to the occasion or pull a Cincinnati Reds and leave the bases loaded with 1 out? UW was dealing with back pain at the end of the stream, so he had to get off. He said he had to say, oh, thank you very much, Phantom. Thank you. I totally understand. Sitting in this chair, it can be kind of rough. It really can. This is actually probably the most comfortable chair I've sat in, to be honest with you. But, yeah, if you don't have a quality chair, you're sitting down, Oh, man. It can be rough, but I can definitely understand that. So hopefully he'll be all right. Looks like we're working our way back to Pittsburgh again. It's bottom of the second, base is loaded, 1 out. We have a new pitcher. It's not Ashcraft. I'm sorry. I do apologize on that. It's Connor Phillips. I guess they look very similar to me. Connor Phillips, 2.04 ERA. Opponent batting average of 150, so he has been stellar out of the pen. And you'll face Nick Gonzalez, who's 0 for 1, but has an RBI, as that's a breaking ball upstairs. 1-0. It's called the Pirates dugout to remind them anything but hitting into a double play. That is true, anything but that. 1-0, the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. 2-0, sweeper. Gonzalez has been pretty solid. He's going to be the future Freddie Sanchez for the Pirates. All he does is hit. The 2-0, and that's going to be a fastball off the plate as well. 3-0 to Nicky G. Phillips sets, kicks, and deals. That's ball 4. Phillips walks in a run. May as well have just laughed out louder. Laughed out louder, too. You can laugh at him. But the Pirates lead 6-3. Still bases loaded, 1 out. So, again, hoist the cone. Hoist another one. And that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna on an RBI double in his first appearance. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. That one had a lot of movement. Unbelievable stuff on that pitch. Jeez. 0-1 to Ozuna. So, like, can you try not to be too negative? I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Again, I'm essentially Trisk, maybe more positive. But I try to be as realistic as I can. That one's off the plate, 1-1. More so with the Pirates, really. The 1-1, as that's a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2, a sweeper off the plates. Doctor's pretty positive. Again, I don't know about all that. I do appreciate it, though. I'm probably misleading you guys. 1-2 counts to Ozuna. Phillips kicks and fires. Sweeper down low, 2-2. Lays off it. Walking in the clean ball, and this dude was in a full Pirates gear and a Cutch jersey. That was not me. That's cool, though. I'll actually be heading to Waco in a few days. The 2-2. Just outside, 97 on the fastball. Phillips looked like he wanted the call. But no, sir, was indeed off the plates. And it's 3-2. You're walking here, this guy. 3-2 count from Phillips. He rocks and fires. Ball 4, sweeper off the plates. Unbelievable. The Reds are just handing runs to the Pirates. The last 5 plate appearances for the Pirates have went as follows. Walk, 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 RBI, walk, RBI. Look at that. And Spencer Horwitz comes to the plate. And the pitching coach is going to have a little chat as he now threatens some jobs at this point. 100% that is happening right now. Welcome back, Alex. Good to see you, man. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate you, Timothy. It's a conga line, honestly. I mean, I don't know what the Reds are doing. Obviously, I mean, they don't want to do this, but this is pretty crazy. That apparently everyone just wants to walk the Pirates, feeling very generous. It's part of the script, as Trisk would say. You know, like the Pirates weren't meant to lose. Well, actually, he predicted that they would be swept. But also, you're like, well, the Pirates weren't supposed to be swept. So the Reds are like, oh, my bad. We'll be the ones, I guess, to hand you some wins. As here's the pitch. That's going to be inside ball 1, 97 on the fastball. Obviously, again, this game is far from over. The Reds' offense has been pretty solid themselves. Pretty solid for sure. 1-0 counts. Phillips readies and fires. That's going to be inside. Almost hit Horwitz. If I'm Horwitz, I'm taking one for the team, but those do hurt. And it's 2-0 to Spencer Horwitz. Again, 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Inside ball 3. 96 on the fastball. Phillips. Again, I mentioned earlier, 2.01 ERA. He has been solid, but he is just allowing... I don't know. This is interesting. 3-0 count. Phillips sets. If I'm Horwitz, I'm not even picking up the bat, so that's going to be low ball 4. He walked in another run. Or maybe Phillips and Louder had a disagreement about something prior to the game. I think, actually, yeah, that's what my sources are telling me. So breaking news, Louder and Phillips had a big disagreement. And apparently, yeah, Phillips is going to take it out on Louder's ERA. So he has walked in all the runs that Louder has stranded. So Louder's ERA is going to balloon. And I bet you now he's going to start hitting strikes. That one's right down the middle for a called strike. Connor Griffin is at the plate at an RBI double. Unbelievable. 0-1 count to Griffin, as that's going to be a foul tip. 0-2. That would have been a strike as well. I'm not even kidding. Look at that. Now he's hitting strikes because all Louder's runners are in. Yes, I'm not a doctor. I know. It's shocking. 0-2 count to Connor Griffin. Again, 1 for 1 on the day. Had an RBI double in his first appearance. Pirates leading 8-3. Those of you wondering. I could walk 500 miles. I could walk 500 runs exactly. That's going to be way outside 1 and 2. Phillips trying to get him to chase, I suppose, but I don't know about that one. Would have been able to hit that maybe with an oar or something. I'm not too sure. Walks not affect ERA. Yes, they do. 1-2 counts. The pitch. And that's going to be sent to left. That one is a fair ball, I believe. No, it's going to be a foul ball. No, it's not. Unbelievable. Inches away. Nah, it's more like a foot or two, honestly. I couldn't see. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's on me. I'm not listening to the game, actually, anymore since I have my headset plugged into the computer now. That's tough. 1-2 to Griffin. Phillips sets, kicks, and fires. That is outside. 2-2. 97 on the fastball. Missing off the plates. Liam is annoyed. He's pitched 14 pitches so far, 12 balls. That's crazy. Two and 2 counts. Phillips rocks and fires. That is off the plate as well. 3-2. 98 on the fastball. The millions these pitchers make you think they can strike someone out. I'm not even looking for that perk. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm just looking for, like, you know, well, not me, but I'm just saying I bet the Reds are looking for, like, put it in the strike zone at least. The 3-2 inside ball 4. Oh my goodness, another walk that results, of course, in an RBI. Another cone for the Pirates. And I think Francona has seen enough. Phillips is done. He is done. I was going to say dumb. I don't know why, but I was thinking bum. He's acting like a bum. Phillips is a bum. Yes, bum Phillips. I'm aware of the football reference. Regardless, I'm not complaining. The Pirates lead 9-3. We're still on the bottom of the second inning. This game is now an hour long, and we're still in the bottom of the second with 1 out. Are they going to score over 18? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. This is crazy. Like I said, timestamp, man. I only cover sports here. I don't give a flip about the NBA and WNBA and all that. College basketball is the highest level of basketball, in my opinion. What are the Reds doing? They just can't find the strike zone. I imagine the next guy. Surely the next guy, which I believe is going to be Sam Moll, it's going to locate the strike zone here, which is unfortunate for Henry Davis. But maybe Henry, maybe he can keep it going. I don't know. Been watching, listening since the 50s. Oh, wow. Well, I knew that. You've mentioned that before. You'll go pitch. Honestly, I think you get some contact. I've seen the score. I typed in your channel. See it. Oh, appreciate you, right? Appreciate you, man. That's cool. I don't know. I imagine there's not many people that search up Dr. Delay yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe in a few years. You might have been one of the first people to do that. That's pretty cool. Thank you, man. Chris is like, thank you, Reds. This guy. Or the Pirates, yeah. NBA's trash, yep. Draven, you should have an all-star team, man. You have Cooper Flag, Luka. What else you got? You got superstars galore on your team. What are you talking about? International basketball is highest level of basketball. I don't know. I guess I haven't seen much of the, I think it's the FIBA. I think it's FIBA, right? All right, Sam Moll's going to be on the mound for the Reds. 2.08 ERA. Faces Henry Davis. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plates, ball one. Sweeper was close. Just couldn't sweep the zone. Davis again 0 for 1 today. 1-0 counts. You was that other stream? I think you know who the other guy was, Doctor. I'm not, obviously, I don't mind mentioning him. That's going to be off the plate 2-0. Dr. Disrespect. That guy. 2-0 to Davis. Dr. Disrespect. I do like him. He's funny. He's definitely a character for sure. 2-0 count. Moll sets. Rocks and fires. That's going to be a chopper to third. Possible double play. There's one. And safe. Davis is able to beat it out. And the Pirates will score another run. Davis is no slouch. He can move. Obviously, you'd like to see more, but hey, you know, can't be upset with the hustle from Henry Davis. And that'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, who is 1 for 2 today. Again, hoist another cone. Kurt beat me to it. 10-3, Steelers over the Bengals. I'm sure Bengals fans are used to that. All right, Moll sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 91 in the strike zone. If that's for a Reds home game, you would see a standing ovation for that one. 0-1 counts. The pitch. That's going to be a sweeper off the plate, and it's 1-1. Again, Liam, try to keep the language down. We don't really do language here, that type of... I understand your frustrations, though. Trust me, if this were flipped, it would be very depressing for me, because I got to stay here the entire game. That would be really rough. I would be clowned in the chat and all. 1-1 counts. Moll sets, rocks, and fires. Swung on and missed. Sweeper down low, and it's 1-2. Almost every pro Ohio team is used to. That's true. I don't know. I kind of clown on the Browns way too much. Bengals every now and then. 1-2 counts. Moll delivers. That is down low. 2-2. Just missing. 93 on the fastball. Like to sweep the Bengals. I don't know if that. I don't think. If Burrow's got it. I mean, that's really the key. Is Burrow healthy? He's healthy. It's probably a split. 2-2 counts. Moll delivers. That's a tapper in front of the catcher. Stevenson throws to first, and he throws out Cruz. But the Pirates don't get any hits, and yet they push across 5 runs in the bottom of the second. 10-3. Pirates leading over the Reds. Unbelievable. I don't know what the heck just happened, but it happened. All right, final scores from across the nation. Yankees over the Orioles 9-4. Blue Jays over the Twins 11-4. Pardon me. And the Cubs over the Diamondbacks 2-0. Currently happening, the Athletics leading Cleveland 3-1. Milwaukee leading Washington 3-1. Miami leading Philadelphia 2-0. Houston leading Boston 4-0. And yeah, you already know what's happening here. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free as can be. Again, I try to call a lot of games as I can. Again, this is how many days straight I've streamed. 30 days of calling a game in a row. And, of course, there have been some double headers during those days. So, again, it's more than 30 games. But, yeah, make sure, again, to like and sub. It's a lot of Pirates on the channel when it comes to, again, I'm more of an NFL guy. I do everybody in the NFL, not just the Steelers channel. So, yes, even the Bengals are featured quite a bit. Quite a bit, obviously, since they've been pretty relevant the last, 2 years, of course. But yeah, again, I cover, of course, during the offseason, a lot of baseball, a lot of Pirates, but I do bounce around again this Monday. Still deciding between the Reds and the Cubs and the Cardinals and the Brewers. Unsure which game I'll do as the Pirates are off. But again, there are days where I do 2 games, a Pirates game and another game. So make sure to sub it up. It is free. Says so right up there. That is not clickbait. That is the actual price. $0.00. No shipping, no handling, no hidden fees, no nothing. Woldzinski delivers a pitch in there for a called strike as we're underway for the top of the third. Nathaniel Lau is at the plate, and he doubled in his last appearance. No hits, 5 runs. I know, it's crazy. From Central PA, could get Philly, Radio, and Baltimore. Yeah, that would make sense. Can we still come back? Of course. Of course. I'm not even kidding. The 0-1. That is right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 0-2. I bring it up a lot, but I've seen this Pirates, not this Pirates team, but last year's team. Here's the 0-2. That is upstairs 1-2. But the Pirates were up 9-0 and lost the game 17-16. I've seen it. It can happen. 1-2 count, the pitch, and that's going to be a foul tip into the catcher's glove. He struck him out. Unlucky for Nathaniel Lowe. And there's one away for the Reds, and Spencer Steer will make his way up to the plate. No Cowboys games. I mean, he'll do a few Cowboys games. One Cowboys game, this guy. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, but it's called a strike. And it's 0-1 to Steer. Carmen hasn't thrown a pitch in 40 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. 0-1 to Steer. Woldzinski kicks and fires. That's going to be a fastball at the knees. And it's now 0-2. Trash baseball. I feel like watching the Little League game. I didn't mind it. I'm okay with it. 0-2 count. Woldzinski delivers. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Woldzinski, by the way, with 3 straight strikeouts. It's got 6 on the game. And that'll bring up Will Benson, who hit a solo shot to begin the top of the second. And he was really happy with how he hit that ball. We'll see what happens here. The pitch. That's going to be missing down low, ball 1. I'm sure pitchers can find the strikes. Liam, I'm so sorry. That is so rough. 1-0 count to the pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt. 2-0, 84 on the splitter. Yeah, that 17-16 loss was very devastating. That was probably the most depressed I've ever felt about a loss. Maybe not, but that was just an embarrassing loss. The 2-0, that is inside ball 3, curveball. So 3-0 to Benson. Woldzinski readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 95 on the fastball, and it's again 3-1. Ricky wanted the Reds to come back. I say no. I think we're good. The 3-1, that is in there for a called strike on the outside corner, 3-2. Pitcher for the Pirates, we still have Carmen Moldzinski on the mound. Appreciate you, Jackson, for tuning in. The count is full. Moldzinski delivers. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Backwards K for Moldzinski. He has struck out 4 in a row as we go to the bottom of the third. Pirates 10, Reds 3. Listen to the Pirates Bill Burns and Patty Burns. Oh, man. Fingers crossed the Alleghenies keep this lead. Appreciate you in the running for tuning in. Huge inning. Yes, that was a very nice inning. And I do apologize. I know I missed a lot in the chat. I try to get to as much as I can. That was crazy stuff. What happened at the bottom of the second there. That was insane. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like and sub. It is free. We got over 100, so thank you for that. I don't really know if I should lower expectations now on the likes. Because, yeah, I don't know. The more the season goes on, I think the 150 mark is probably not going to be hit as much. Unless, of course, the Pirates are, like, dominating, and then we just get a good crowd every night. Or every day, I should say. I don't know. But again, thank you guys for tuning in regardless. And yeah, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure to sub. It is free. Trying to grow the baseball part of the channel. Again, I'm a football guy through and through. I really do love football, but I do like baseball. I do like baseball a lot. And again, I, of course, am a Pirates fan. So you're going to see a lot of Pirates play-by-play. Even, of course, they're struggling. I'll be here. I will be here. Again, about 120 Pirates games is what I plan to cover on the channel. And, of course, again, I do bounce around from time to time, as I believe this is my 8th Reds game of the season. So, again, if you're a Reds fan, you are featured quite a bit. So, again, I try whenever it's a non-Pirates game, I'd really try to look at, see if I can cover an NL Central game. You know, just because, again, we play you guys a lot. And, yeah, apparently there's not a lot of NL Central creators, or play-by-play people, I should say. There's not one for the Brewers. There's not one for the Reds. There's not one for the Cardinals, and there's one for the Cubs, but, you know, I'm not trying to trash anybody. Just the way he calls a game, I'm not really a fan of it. Just a lot of language, just a lot of, I don't know, the way he acts, I'm not a fan of. So, yeah, anyway. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the third. Sam Moll still on the mound for the Reds as Brandon Lau's at the plate. The pitch, that is off the plate, and it's ball 1. 92 on the sinker. Lau is 1 for 1 with the walk. He scored 2 runs today. 1-0 count to Lau. Moll readies, kicks, and fires. That's going to be down low, 2-0. 90 on the sinker. The Pirates are the Reds. Maybe this year. Yeah, Hoss. Maybe. 2-0 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be inside ball 3. If you are Francona right now, you've got to be so ticked. And you just got to be looking at your pitching coach like, what did you tell him today? What do they do? Because don't do it again. The 3-0 to Brandon Lau. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. 268 here, 150 likes is very achievable. It is, but I try to, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. I was kind of defeated whenever we didn't continue the streak, because that's going to be chopped foul, and it's 3-2. Reds manager Francona is from nearby Beaver County. Interesting. Who's more toxic or cynical? Toxic me, cynical Trisk. I guess they're about the same meaning, but I would say I'm very toxic. As a Cubs fan, I did not. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah. 3-2 counts. Moll readies. Rocks and fires. That's going to be a foul ball. He tried to hold up, but it made contact with his bat. Again, I'm pretty, I don't know, chill guy for the most part, but, you know. It just depends. It just depends. It depends on what we're talking about, you know. 3-2. Mole readies. Kicks and deals. That is off the plate. Ball 4. And the Pirates draw another walk. The Pirates have already drawn. They have drawn 9 walks today. I mean, this is insane. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who's walked in both of his appearances. Pulling his hair out. Yeah, okay. I don't think he has any hair. The pitch, and that's going to be sent to right, and that is slicing foul, and it's 0-1. I think the Pirates going to win off 50 wins in a row. Maybe 48. 50? Nah, not 50. 48 specifically. Okay. 0-1 counts. Mole kicks and deals. That is a changeup, missing by a few inches, and it's 1-1. El Domo Sports, they don't call the game. They have the radio. Yeah, I don't know if that site's going to last much longer, to be honest, because that is definitely not legal. But, I mean, if I were a sports fan, I'd be doing the same thing. 1-1 count the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, 2-1. Yeah, El Domo, honestly, it is kind of clutch. It is very clutch, though. If you want to listen to the game, definitely get the radio broadcast. But, yeah, I don't know. I think he's flirting with danger. So he used to do just one game at a time. Now he's doing like 7 or 8. And he's... Anyway, that's going to be ground ball hits past the second baseman. Benson is there. And he will toss it in. And the Pirates... That's the first hit since the first inning. I know that might not seem like a long time ago, but... It feels like that's probably an hour ago. So Reynolds keeps it going. Runners on first and second with nobody out, and that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 1 for 1 with the walk. The pitch, and that's going to be a sweeper, sweeping off the plate, and it's 1-0. Every year you put out a new Jolly Roger. Nice. 1-0 counts. Mole readies and delivers. That is inside 2-0. So Mole again having some problems, just like these Reds pitchers. Cover a wider selection of teams. Oh yeah, that's what I try to do here. Lately that has not been the case, but again we're going to get back on that this week. The 2-0, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1. Yeah, Danny, try not to do that. Come on, we're the Pirates. Again, we got to be humble. That's what I'm trying to teach the Pirates crowd here. Be humble. Don't be too high. Don't be too low. Here's the 2-1. That's a chopper foul, and it's 2-2. Obviously, you got to be happy with how the Pirates are playing, but at the end of the day, we're 17-16. Playoffs started today. We're not in the playoffs. But at the same time, it's like, well, we're not the Pirates of the past. This is a much different, this is a better team. This is a better team than the teams we fielded in the last 8 or 9 years. 100%. 2-2 counts. The Mole delivers high and in. O'Hearn had a back off, and it's 3-2. Have you broadcast? Well, thank you, Mary. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube hasn't forced anything against us. There's a guy that plays WEEI games, and he's done it for 3 years. Oh, okay. It is what it is. 3-2 counts. Mole delivers. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Sigh of relief there for the Reds crowd. Gotta be, because that was... Yeah, that was a stretch there of just... Pirates dominance. All right, Nick Gonzalez come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with the walk. Has a couple of RBIs on the day. As Mole delivers. That is a sweeper in there, but it's not called a strike. And it's 1-0. I call games. That's what I do. Count is 1-0. Mole sets and fires. That's going to be sent to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit and maybe brings in a run. Benson throws to the plate, and that is going to push Lau back to third. So the bases are once again loaded as Nick Gonzalez keeps it going with the single. And that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, who is 1 for 1 with the walk, and again has a couple of RBIs on the day. Good job calling. Well, thank you. I don't know about all that. I don't know about the good job for hockey. Another thing, again, El Domo, he doesn't talk back to you guys. So, yeah, because it's obviously not him doing anything. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike, 91 on the outside corner. Thought we called the Penguins second round. Okay, okay. 0-1 counts. Maul sets and fires. That's going to be in the dirt. Handled well by Stevenson, blocking it in front of him, and it's 1-1. You guys still need McCutcheon. I do miss him, but he's struggling now. He started off the year really well and then has completely fallen apart. I do miss McCutcheon. 1-1 count. Mole readies, kicks, and fires. Swung on and miss. Fastball right down the middle. And it's 1-2. Pirates they won a World Series in '79. Bases are juiced. I'd give Texas Ozuna and bullpen for McCutcheon. This guy. 1-2 counts to Marcell Ozuna. Mole readies, rocks, and fires. That is sent to right. That is slicing foul. Mole at 31 pitches, by the way. McCutcheon's missing home. I mean, you're probably right. I think he would play better in Pittsburgh. I really do, especially with the lineup. That's another thing. I mean, the lineup's much better. I mean, 100%. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out. That is 2 strikeouts now for Mole this inning. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. Not really good against the lefties, but we'll see what he can do here. Again, 0 for 1 with a walk, has an RBI as well. A lot of people on the Pirates have an RBI today. Mole sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 91 on the sinker, 0-1. Wishful thinking, yeah, very. Where do they play the Blue? I would not know. Bucks made the playoffs in 13, 14, and 15. Yep. I still think that 16 team was good, but then, yeah. Since then, though, it's been rough. The 0-1. That is a sweeper way upstairs, and it's 1-1 to Horwitz. If you're just tuning in, the bases are indeed loaded. Couple of outs, 2 outs. I don't know why I keep saying it. Sounds stupid. 2 outs. 1-1 counts to Horwitz. Mole delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So a nice backdoor breaking ball. And it's 1-2. Mole's going to need a new ball. Pirates have yet to push across any runs this inning. This would be kind of a disappointment. I know obviously you're up 10-3, but bases loaded, you gotta get a run at this point, but you know, it is what it is. 1-2 counts. The pitch. That's going to be high and outside. 91 on the fastball, and it's 2-2. Bucks played Baltimore Orioles twice for the World Series and won both. Both in 71 and 79, really. I didn't know that. Huh. 2-2. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to left. On the run is left fielder, and that is a foul ball. Just getting into the crowd. Man. Looks like, though, Bleday was all over that, though. That stayed fair. 2-2 to Horwitz. I don't know what's happening right now. They're not showing the game. They're showing the outfield. No idea. All right, we're back. 2-2 count. Mole readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. And it's still 2-2. Once the bacon cosplay happening, 100% happening tomorrow. You know it. Gonna dress up like bacon. Yep. I still got to keep in mind I also am technically a streamer, not just a play-by-play guy. I got to do those things. 2-2 the pitch. That's going to be fouled back in again. Horwitz doing a good job of fighting these off. He's going with that backdoor breaking ball. Last couple of pitches. Once again, a 2-2 count. Mole delivers. That is popped up. Horowitz pretty upset with himself. Hayes comes in and makes the catch. So the Pirates leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the fourth. Pirates leading 10-3 over the Reds. Beat the Yankees in 60. Yep, that's the Bill Mazeroski one. 10 runs is already, yep. This is how the second inning went there for you, Highway. Strikeout, walk, 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 walk. Ground out RBI. And yeah, that's pretty much how that went. The Reds could not find the strike zone. Full bases, I know there. That's tough on Lazaro. Canadian bacon's disgusting. Can't believe it's only the 30. I know, it's an hour and a half already. Gotta dress up as a pirate before the being bacon. That is true. Your sim is very behind. Yeah, think of it as a replay. It's a replay. How is it only the fourth? I left like 30 minutes ago. I'm telling you, man, this game is gonna take us into the night. All right, Cleveland leading over the Athletics 6-4. The Brewers leading the Nationals 3-1. Miami leading Philadelphia 3-0. Houston leading Boston 5-0, and that is all that's happening for now. The Yankees over the Orioles 9-4. Blue Jays over the Twins 11-4, and the Cubs, pardon me, shutting out the Diamondbacks 2-0. And again, make sure if you do like what you're listening to, if you just a sports fan or whatever, make sure again to like and sub. It is free to do so. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series between the Pirates and the Reds. I'll be back next week. Monday, of course, again, the Pirates don't play, so that opens it up for a possible Reds-Cubs game or Cardinals-Brewers game. Still don't know yet, but I don't know. Again, if you're a Reds fan, I might see you sooner than you'd think after this series. Or maybe you're thinking, oh, Dr. Lay, you cover too many Reds games and you lose, and the Reds lose, so do not cover them. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll think about what I'm going to do. Tyler Stevenson going to be at the plate here to start us off in the top of the fourth. He doubled in his last appearance. He's 1 for 4 in the series. Modzinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Modzinski, by the way, at 56 pitches. Could the Pirates still make the playoffs? Yeah, of course. But it's still a long season. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
So, yeah. 0-2 count. Modzinski kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Modzinski has struck out 5 batters in a row. He is really pitching well as of late. He has had 8 strikeouts, and that'll bring up Brian Hayes, who struck out in his first appearance. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1, 95 on the fastball. Yeah, the Reds play the Cubs. Yep. I can't go wrong with either choice. I think they'll both be really good games. The 0-1 from Mlodzinski, that's going to be a fastball down low, and it's 1-1. Ian Happ almost hit for the cycle. Wow, the Cubs probably would have gotten it if he didn't intentionally walk him. Oh, that's tough. Count is 1-1. Mlodzinski rocks and fires. That's going to be a tapper foul, and it's 1-2 to Cabrian Hayes. Kent Tukelvi. I can't remember how to pronounce that. Tukelvi? Tukelvi? He saved the game in 79. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He struck him out. 6 strikeouts in a row for Carmen Mlodzinski. Man, oh man, he's looking really good as of late. He's really locked in towards the end of the second inning there. All right, TJ Friedel's 1 for 2 as that's going to be sent to center. Cruz on the run, making a running catch is O'Neal Cruz, cruising his way to out number 3. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 4th. The Pirates leading 10-3 over the Reds. How's it going, Randy? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good luck with the Dodgers tonight. I think you guys took the first game, so good stuff. Good stuff. You're about to be mad. Yeah, just watch the. I totally hear you, Liam. I know. The rubber band man. Okay, gotcha. You said it correctly? Okay. I said it multiple times. I don't remember which one. Used to be a paperboy? That's cool. Have a good day. Appreciate you, Liam. Good luck. Again, maybe I catch you tomorrow for Game 3. Again, obviously not a great start for the Reds, but you never know how this game can go. But again, the Reds, if you're a Reds fan and you're you know, don't be like some of the Pirates fans here in the chat that were earlier this week crashing out over, you know, just how the Cardinal series went. I assure you that one series does not define a season. Unless, of course, the players are just mentally weak. I mean, if you believe that the Reds players are just mentally weak, that this series could break this team, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the Reds have played really well. I don't really think anyone expected the Reds to be 20-11. Obviously, they're 20-12 now, but yeah, if you're a Reds fan, you should be really proud of this team. Just again, the Pirates just got their butts kicked by the Cardinals. And what have they done so far? They put that series behind them. Again, I don't think they're mentally weak. I don't think that this, again, I do believe this team is different. A lot of people are like, oh, it's the same old Pirates, same old Pirates. No. If you know in your heart that this Reds team is different, then you're fine. It's just it's a rough weekend. There are so many more games left to be played. They played 32, so you have 130 games left. Yeah, you're just starting May. It's going to be okay. As said by Dr. DeLay. The pitch, that's going to be upstairs. Ball one. You got a new pitcher for the Reds. This is Brock Burke. He has been very impressive. .63 ERA, punting batting average of 192. At the plate is Connor Griffin, as it's a 1-0 count. Burke delivers. That it's going to be a slider in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Going to head out. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, man. We never, yeah. What you missed, Kim? It's been a weird game as Griffin sends this to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Connor Griffin hustling to second. He's thinking 3. Griffin is sliding into third base with a triple. Oh, man. Find that little, I don't know what to really describe it, it's like a hitch out there in left center where the wall kind of extends a little bit. That is unfortunate for the Reds. Very fortunate for the Pirates. A leadoff triple here in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Henry Davis, who's 0 for 2, but does have an RBI, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Burke sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go out of play, and it's 0-2. How's it going, Brian? Welcome on in. Your eyes deceive you, they do not. Be a Mets fan charging $6 for tickets to games. Hey, I would go for $6 tickets. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the Mets. The problem would be, like, I don't want to go to New York. That's the only thing. 0-2 count. Burke readies, kicks, and fires. That's gonna be hits, foul. And bang. Hope this is good here. I always start with hopes. Oh yeah, Mary. Appreciate you, Ridley. I don't know if you just became a member, but I think you did. I can't tell. I'm not getting the notifications anymore for some reason. But W's in the chat for Ridley. Thank you very much for your support of the channel. The 0-2 called strike 3. He struck him out. So Davis strikes out looking, and that'll flip the lineup over for O'Neal Cruz, who's 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Heck of a game. All right, Burke sets, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt, trapped by Stevenson. Nice trap there, and it's 1-0. I just noticed your name was all of a sudden green, so thank you very much. Count is 1-0. Burke readies. The infield is all in for Cruz. The pitch. That's a ground ball that squeezes through in between first and second for a base hit RBI single for O'Neal Cruz. Cruising along, making it an 11-3 game. Oh, man. Pirates, what a game. Brandon Lau coming to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. Just an insane game. Exactly, Fish. How's it going, Alex? Welcome back. The pitch. That's going to be down low. 1-0. I guess I miss you, Alex. Is that what you want? I don't. This guy. That's right. Yeah, thank you, guys. You got me on the cones there. Cone. Get another cone. 11 cones for the Pirates. The 1-0 to Lau. That's going to be off the plates. And it's 2-0. A slider just missing. May have caught the zone. I think it did, yeah. Replay says it did. Umpire didn't see it. When you have that many walks, I don't know if you can really complain. 2-0 counts. The pitch. That is off the plate as well. 92 on the sinker, and it's 3-0. Let's shoot for 20. This guy. And Kanu, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the membership. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. So W's in the chat for Nkanu. 3-1. So I saw that one. I don't know what the deal is. That's some random. I guess sometimes I see him, sometimes I don't. The pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. 92 on the fastball. Blew it right past him. These games are much more enjoyable when the Pirates are winning. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you. See, many games don't remember seeing 7 walks in a row. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. 3-2 counts. Burke looks over at Cruz. The pitch. Missing upstairs. Ball for another walk. I assure you, this pitching staff is going to get lit up. I don't know. Maybe you don't do that in baseball. If this were football, 100%. 100% that would be happening. Brian Reynolds coming to the plate 1 for 1 with a couple of walks as well. Oh, appreciate you, Nkanu, for another gifted membership. Thank you very much. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt. 0-1 to Reynolds. Thank you very much for your support to gifted. You know, you're good. That's, again, that's, hey, you know, you deserve a gift as well. So appreciate you, man. 0-1 counts. The pitch. And that's going to be a change-up low. 1-1. Pirates hoisted a raging color. I mean, they've been really good. This is an unusual game, yes. Reds pitcher maybe getting traded. Well, they have a bunch of pitchers that have been doing this. 1-1 count. Burke delivers. Swing and a miss. Fooled him with the changeup, and it's 1-2. Yeah, that happened in the second inning there, Brian. It has been a crazy game for the Pirates. Count is 1-2. Burke looks back at Cruz. The pitch, and that's going to be is that a foul tip? Yeah, it's going to be a foul tip. So he stays alive, 1-2. Francona, all I can do is look on. I can only imagine what he's thinking. It's like I've managed some great ball clubs, and this one's a good ball club too. But obviously, this is a rough day. The 1-2, and that's going to be hit to right. That is dropping in, and that might be a double. Cruz scores. They're going to hold up Lau, and Reynolds is at second with an RBI double. Hoist another cone. That's 12 runs for the Pirates today. Taking a fastball the other way. That'll work every time. That'll work every single time down the line. Man. Wilsinski have 7 straight strikeouts. He's at 6. He was at 6 before the fly out there to Friedel. As O'Hearn's at the plate, he fouls one down the left field line. That is, again, a foul ball, 0-1. 16 walks in a 9-inning game is the record. Really? Wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. We'll see. The 0-1. That is going to be upstairs, 1-1. Did I count that correctly? 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right, we'll see. 1-1 counts. Burke delivers outside, 2-1 on the slider. Every Pirate has an RBI. Yes, that is true. I can confirm he was the last one to not have an RBI. 2-1 counts. Burke kicks and fires a fastball outside, 3-1. Pirates, please save some runs for tomorrow. Yeah, that's something Trisk would say. 3-1. Burke readies and fires. That's going to be sent to right. And that one is high off the wall. Throws it in, and O'Hearn's going to stay at first. I think he thought it was a homer. Regardless, he gets 2 RBIs on the single. It was extremely high off the wall. That's tough. That is bad luck from O'Hearn. And the wall out there in right is it's pretty high. Pirates fans reaching over. They were being stupid. Okay, that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 with the walk. It's got a couple of RBIs on the day. The pitch, that's going to be upstairs, and it's 1-0. My goodness. Get some more cones. I put 2. I don't remember if I did. So 2 cones in the chat. Steelers leading 14-3 over the Bengals. The 1-0, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. Almost at halftime as well. Am I dreaming? Yeah, this is insane. This is crazy. Man. This will easily be a 4-hour game. 1-1 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-2. Now AI is telling you the Tigers allowed 18. Yeah, I don't know. Fish, don't talk about a sweep. Tomorrow it's 0-0, man. These runs don't carry over. Again, folks. Gotta just, again, stay in the middle, I promise. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. See, look at that. We talk about a sweep and Gonzalez strikes out. Come on, come on. Let's just stay in the middle. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Just right. Come on. We're okay. We're the Pirates. We're going to be humble. Going to win with grace. But when someone starts talking mess, that's when you go after them, 100%. Then it's all bets are off. All right, the pitch. That's a swing and a miss to Ozuna, 0-1. Slider below the zone. Ozuna is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Also has a couple of RBIs as well. Burke delivers as that's a swing and a miss. Chasing below the zone and it's 0-2. Almost out of water in the jar, man. That lasted me till the 8th inning last night. 0-2 counts. Burke delivers. That is off the plate, and it's 1-2. Got to keep the heat on Kelly. Oh, 100%. Reds had a meeting coming, I guess. I don't know. Just don't put Sanders in. I like Cam Sanders. I mean, this would be when you put him in, because that's going to be outside 2-2. I think he's not even. Is he in? I don't even know. I think he's still at AAA, or he went back to AAA. But this is where you put Sanders in. All right, buddy. Well, not obviously. You want Molcinski to go back out there, but whenever Molcinski comes out, like, get your confidence back. You're good. The 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2. And if he struggles, though, you yank him immediately. All right, buddy. I think you just don't have it. Try again in a few months. Los Piratas, Asamos, and Fiesta. Yeah, they're partying for sure. Count is full. And it looks like Ozuna will ask for time. How many total pitches have the Reds thrown all their pitchers up to the 4th inning? That I don't know. I can probably find out somewhere else. That's going to get through in between short and third. And Ozuna keeps it going. Ozuna with his 2nd hit of the day, his 3rd time on base. I think this is his best game officially. I can probably check on the app. I can't check on the computer because that'll mess up that. That'll mess up the screen. $52.21, so we're at 73, 40, 113. What did I just say? 113, and then 35. So we're at 148. Wow. So the Reds have thrown 148 pitches. Jeez. The 1-0, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. This is how you destroy a bullpen. 148 pitches for the Reds today, and we're still in the 4th inning. Count is 1-1 to Horwitz. Horwitz is over 2 with the walk, the pitch, and that's going to be sent to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. O'Hearn will score. Ozuna stays at 2nd. Not the fastest guy in the world. Hoist another cone as the Steelers elected to go for 2. It's 15-3. Oh my goodness. What is happening in Pittsburgh? It's the Pirates. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. Connor Griffin coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with the walk. Has 2 RBIs on the day. The pitch as Griffin sends this to left. Coming in is the left fielder, Blade, who makes the catch for out number 3. Unbelievable. Pirates move the score to 15-3. I don't even remember how many. What was it? Was it 5? Was it? I can't remember. I'm cheating. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't remember. They put across 5. Okay, so it was 10-3 entering the end. That's right. I thought it was. I just double guessed. 15-3. The Pirates push across 5 runs in this inning as we go to the top of the 5th. See, me and my boy Jesse James bleeding black and gold here in Baltimore. Can't get the Buckles anymore, so we found you. Love your call, chat. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you very much. I see you guys already on the W, so I appreciate that. Yeah, W's in the chat for Jay. Appreciate your support, man. I really do. And yeah, the Pirates, obviously, they have. This is a pretty good start. I would like to remind everyone. I know I don't want to be that guy, but it's definitely not over. Definitely not over. No, Tuesday is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. If you're on, you need to either play or put in the link of my Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, Trisk. I'll do that for sure. Can't believe it. Okay, Trisk, this guy. I think your lobster's too buttery over there. Think the Pirates are winning this one? I think so, but I still, again, I just want us to, again, I want to try to leave an impact on the, I know it's a little arrogant of me to say that, but I genuinely do. I want the Pirates to be, the fans, again, I'd like for this to trickle over to the Steelers as well, because the Steelers, of course, have gotten their butts kicked the last 9 years. But again, just be humble. Humble. Be humble. Humility is good. Don't be too low. Don't be too high. Again, just stay good. Stay in the middle. But yeah, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you again for your support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted memberships and the super chats. Again, it helps out the channel very much. Keeps this thing going. It really does. So thank you for that. Yeah, we'll check out the scores later. As the first pitch is going to be outside, ball one. We're back underway here at the top of it again. The Pirates 15-3. Unbelievable. J.J. Bleday is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The 1-0, and that's going to be in there for a called strike at the knees. 93 in the fastball, and it's 1-1. Where were these bats early in the week? I have no idea. They're on vacation. The 1-1 checked his swing. He went, and it's 1-2. The Chicago Colts scored 36 runs in 1897. Wow, that's a stat right there. 1-2 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, and it's 2-2. 86 on the splitter. Reds were 10-3 on the road. Wow, that's pretty good. That's very good. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-2. Was that entering the series, or was that after yesterday? One game does not make a season. That is true. That is true. The 2-2 ground ball, and that is a foul ball. Horwitz, though, was all over it. Good stuff, Horwitz. Rangers scored 30 in 07 now. Two and two counts. And nobody out here in the top of the fifth. The Pirates, yes, that score is correct. 15-3 the pitch, and that's going to be sent to right. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. As Ahern is there, throws it into second, where Bleday is chilling. So leadoff double for the Reds as they look to try to get themselves into it. Again, it's a 12-run game, but again, you allow obviously 15 runs. That means it's doable. That means you can score 15 runs. So keep that in mind. Again, Pirates fans here in the chat. Ellie De La Cruz 1 for 1 with a walk. He will step on in. He doubled in the first. Bolzinski sets. Looks back at second and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. 15 more to 150. Yeah, we're closing in. Like I said, I think 100 is probably going to be the expectation from now on. 0-1 count the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 94 on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Yeah, Hayes is struggling very bad. He is batting 122 with an RBI. Yeah, I saw it. 1 RBI and 80 at-bats. That is insane. 0-2 counts. The pitch. That's going to be inside. 1-2. Fastball just missing. But keep in mind, again, you know, part of a team that's winning. The 1-2 called strike three, a delayed call. Dela Cruz didn't like that. I don't blame him. Did catch the zone. He would have been rung up if they challenged it. Well, that is a big out there, one away. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart, who struck out both times in today's ball game. Francona doesn't really care. He's smiling. He's like, we're getting our butts kicked, so let's just get out of here. 1-0 count to Stewart as that misses off the plates. One and 0. Molzinski kicks and deals. That's going to be a fastball in there. And it's 1-1. Again, Blade at second. If you're just tuning in, Pirates 15, Reds 3. It seems really weird to say 15 when it comes to baseball. 15-3. And that is the reality of the situation. The 1-1. That is a check swing, but it's in there anyway. And it's 1-2. Pirates ate their bacon today. They did. 1-2. Molzinski checks on the runner. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit. Oh, it's caught by Horwitz. What a catch by Horwitz. That would have easily been a single and probably would have made it 15-4. What a catch by Horwitz. Now there's 2 away. And Nathaniel Lowe comes to the plate 1 for 2. What is the score? It's all field goals. All field goals here in Pittsburgh. The pitch. That's going to be a hit in between second and short. That's going to score the run. As the Reds not giving up, making it 15-4. With 2 away in the top of the 5th. 15 with no homers is even crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, a lot of walks, though, obviously. I'm sure you've probably kept up with the box score. Again, appreciate you, Michael Positive, for tuning in. But again, the Reds get back a run 15-4. That'll bring up again Spencer Steer. Spencer Steer at the plate 0 for 2 in today's ball game. As Molzinski readies, rocks, and fires. Checked his swing. That is down low. Ball 1. 10 Ks and 5. Yeah, I didn't even realize he has 10 strikeouts. Yeah. A lot of strikeouts, but obviously the Reds they can still put up runs. The 1-0, that's a chopper foul, and it's 1-1. This is a recent Steelers-Browns game. Final score 15-3. What was that? I actually don't remember that. I pride myself in knowing Steelers scores, too. That's a bummer. 1-1 counts. Molzinski sets, kicks, and deals. That's a splitter upstairs, 2-1. No stats kept on runs scored from walks. I did find that odd. I don't know about that. I still don't think that's true. Earned runs are indeed. Like if you walk, that's earned. I don't know. It is what it is. Regardless, I guess we'll find out later. 2-2 counts. To Steer. Let me actually check out Ladders. Maybe I am just a bot. The pitch. That's a ground ball. Diving by Griffin. Throws to first. Good stretch, but can't get him. Great effort by Griffin. But that is going to be an infield single by Spencer Steer. Very nice. And that'll bring up Will Benson, 1 for 2 with the homer. So Ladder, yes, he allowed 8 earned runs. So, yeah, walks do count towards an ERA. He had 5 hits and 4 walks today, 8 of them earned. So, 8. He allowed 8 runs, 8 earned. So, yes, walks do count to earn runs. Maybe not back in, the 1800s when most of you guys were around, but today in the 2000s, they do. 1-0 count to Will Benson. Molzinski delivers. That's going to be in there. Actually, no, it's going to be sent to left. I guess I'm not watching the game. Maybe I'm from the 1800s. As that's going to be out number 3. Just ignore what I just said. We're going to move on. Regardless, going to the bottom of the 5th, 15-4. The Pirates lead. Should play AAA this guy. When did that change? I don't know. That's from what I gather, that has always been the case. I was being oh, okay. I was about to say, like, I know the Steelers beat the Browns like 15-10, I think, in 2021. I'm trying to think. That was Ben's last game in Cleveland. As far as this past one with Rodgers, I don't know. I try to block out that one. I don't want to remember that one. That was a stupid game. I hated that game. Yeah, his ERA, I think, is now north of 5. Let me double check that. I should have looked at that. I was there. I was just looking at the earned runs. Molzinski's rose to a 4.59. He's allowed 4 earned today. Again, that Cruz thing in center, that was a bad start, but obviously it didn't impact the bats. So, yeah, Lauder's ERA went from a 3.18 today to a 5.09. So it went up nearly 2 whole runs. That is crazy. So, yeah, just that is brutal. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, 15-4 is your score in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Davis, Cruz, and Lau. Conan O'Brien. Yes, I actually remember that clip. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty funny. He was hitting on that quiet girl. That's funny. Told you early in the season I'd show up for the Reds. Here's a lucky comment, and I'm turning this off. Appreciate you, Justin. Yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. Appreciate you, Justin, for tuning in. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, this is a tough game for you. I totally understand. I totally understand. All right, Graham Ashcraft on the mound for the Reds as he faces Davis. That is going to be fouled back 0-1. Molzinski, I need to check that. Molzinski is at 86 pitches. I mean, I don't know. I'd bring him out. Why not? 0-1 counts. Ashcraft delivers. That's going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman position, perfectly up the middle. Throws to first for out number 1. So that'll lead to O'Neal Cruz, 2 for 4 in today's ball game with an RBI. '31st overall pick in the draft. I didn't know that. Huh. Ashcraft sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. We're going to cover the Native Americans again. This guy. I'm sure we'll cover the Indians soon. That was a crazy stream. Not really for the game itself, for the people that trickled in and were accusing me of being a lot of things. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled back in 0-2. Yeah, that was crazy. That was... like I said, I've been called a lot of things in my life, I suppose. And then you had people like clicking on the thumbnail, which I had the Chief Wahoo thumbnail for the Guardians, the Indians. And then they were completely like, "Why are you calling them the Indians?" I'm like, you literally saw the thumbnail. Like, are you shocked that I'm not calling them Indians? Or like, I don't know. It just made no sense. It was just weird. Cruz does strike out there, chasing a ball inside. And there's quickly 2 away. Graham Ashcraft again missed a few days, but he is back on the Reds. Quickly mowing down the Pirates. As Brandon Lau's going to come plate, he is 1 for 1 again with 3 walks today. An RBI single in his first appearance. The pitch, and that's going to be in there, but it's not called a strike. 97 on the fastball, and it's 1-0. It's okay, Trisk. It happens. the pitch. That's going to be down low, 2-0. Indigenous Americans. What team name am I missing here? The 2-0, and that's going to be way inside. 3 and almost hit him. Almost hit Lau. Walks affected the ERA since the turn of the... Oh, really? Oh, wow, my joke actually made sense. That's crazy. All right, 3-0 counts. Lodzinski still has his glove on. That's going to be missing down low, ball 4. Brandon Lau with 4 walks today. Jeez, that is pretty insane. So that'll lead up to Brian Reynolds, who's got a couple of walks. He's 2 for 2 in today's ball game. RBI double in his last appearance. You think you deserve to be in the College World Playoff? No. What the heck? As Reynolds rips this foul. What the? That was kind of random there, Alex. But 0-1 count to Reynolds. There come the guards, always the Indians. Not today, Friedel. Friedel's 1 for 3. Not a bad day. He's starting to come up a little bit. 0-1 count. Ashcraft kicks and fires. That's going to be a breaking ball upstairs, but it's called a strike. And it's 0-2. Reynolds going to challenge. Didn't like the call, and yeah, rightfully so. So that'll even it up 1-1. Yeah, that's way upstairs. Yeah, like 10 MLB game ball. Oh, that's pretty cool. Game ball's nice. One and 1 to Reynolds. Ashcraft kicks and fires. That's going to be missing upstairs. 2-1 slider. Just couldn't slide. It looks like the Pirates warming up Chris Davinsky. So Lodzinski might be done. We'll see. Still has his glove on. I actually just took it off. I don't know. Here's the 2-1. That is in there for a called strike. 2-2. I was able to throw a ball at a runner advancing from third to get him out. I don't know about all that. Indigenous does sound better. Say I'm too old. I'm old school too. Yeah, I guess so. 2-2 to Reynolds as he checks his swing. He went. He struck him out. All right. Well, we go to the top of the 6th. Lodzinski is going to go on the field. So there you go. He'll be starting the 6th. 11 walks. Yep. Your ex is from Canada. They call them First Nations. Interesting. First Nations. I don't know. It's all just, I don't know. I'm just going to look at some baseball scores. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, the Yankees leading the, the Yankees. Duh. Well, they can't play. The Indians and the Yankees can't play each other. Anyway, all right. Yankees leading the Orioles 9-4. The Blue Jays leading the Twins 11-4. Cubs 2. Diamondbacks nothing. The Brewers leading the Nationals 4-1. The Marlins 4. Phillies nothing. In the top of the 8th, the Indians leading the A's 9-5. Astros 6, Red Sox 1, and the Giants and the Rays 0-0. So they're just getting underway in Tampa Bay. Oh, the Nationals. Oh, my gosh. I'm an idiot. Yes. I'm sorry. I don't even think about the Nationals. I didn't remember the Yankees either, so that's not a good excuse. That's my bad. I'm just a dummy. And appreciate you, Alex. And thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure to leave a like, and of course, onto the channel. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow for more play-by-play of the series for Game 3 of the conclusion. Hopefully, the Pirates are going for the sweep, but we'll see. Again, still plenty of baseball left, but you got to like the lead. You really do. And of course, you're a Reds fan. Well, again, the score tomorrow at first pitch will be 0-0. So just keep that in mind. One, but the reward is small, so he goes off his rocker doing bad things, including sawing off Florida. Really? Guess I missed that one. Two up for the Reds will be Tyler Stevenson, Brian Hayes, and TJ Friedel. As Molzinski delivers a breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike as we're underway in the top of the 6th. Stevenson again 1 for 2 in today's ball game. 0-1 the pitch. That's a breaking ball down low, and it's 1-1. You couldn't get excited about the Phillies win streak. Yeah. I mean, the Marlins are better than you'd think. They're better than I thought. I still think they're not going to be a good team, because that's going to be a breaking ball missing as well. And it's 2-1. You should sweep at your place. Yeah, I probably need to sweep in here as well. I haven't swept in here in a good bit. Need to. 2-1. Molzinski delivers inside. 3-1 now, as that was a fastball almost plunking Stevenson. Can the Reds still win? Yes, they can, but it's going to be pretty tough. They need to start scoring now. The 3-1. That's going to be sent foul. Is Cruz feeling it? Cruz is 2 for 5 on the day. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We'll take 2 for 5 every day. Count is full to Stevenson. Molzinski readies, rocks, and fires. That's a ground ball to short. Griffin has it, throws to first, gets him by a couple of steps for out number 1. And that'll lead up to Brian Hayes, who's 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. They're playing the Pirates. The Reds can definitely... Oh, yeah, 100%. Imagine the crash out I would have if the Reds came back and won. Breaking ball upstairs as it's 1-0. Reds can score a touchdown to make the 2-point conversion and get a field goal to tie it. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty simple, Dan. Reds are still in it. The 1-0. That is way inside. 2-0. 93 on the sinker. Just kept tailing away. Ancestry in this country dates back to the 1650s. Can I still... Yeah, why not? Why not? Two no counts. Molzinski kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Just take your DNA. All right, well, good luck with that. Have fun. 2-1. Molzinski delivers. That's a ground ball to short. Griffin with it, throws to first for out number 2. All right, Molzinski at 96 pitches. I think he's definitely going to finish here, barring a couple of runners. As TJ Friedel will step on in. He is 3 for 7 in the series. Molzinski kicks and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. I never know who to root for hard of the Pirates or the crash out. This guy. 0-1 count the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the splitter. Can I pace? Ah, why not? It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Go ahead. I mean, as long as, I don't show it, then it's fine. 0-2 to Friedel, who did ask for time. Molzinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That's in the dirt. Handled very well by Davis. As it's 1-2. Yeah, it didn't grow from the soul. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt that severely. Here's the 1-2, chopper foul. Yeah. Very interested in how, I don't know. I got really into that a few years ago. Just where did, the history of the world, what the truth is, and all that stuff. 1-2 count. Molzinski rocks and fires. Almost hits Friedel. And I think it did. So Friedel will go to first on the hit by pitch. Mlodzinski is mad. Oh, and Kelly's going to come out. I don't see. I said a couple. I know he's at 101. You got to let him finish it. Mlodzinski's going to, come on, man. If Kelly, unbelievable. He is so ticked. I mean, I honestly, I would leave him in. He is ticked off. He's about to blow up in the dugout. I mean, come on. I don't know about it. Yeah, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Again, you're up 11. It sounds like I'm nitpicking at this point, but I'm just saying, just because you reach a certain number, like, is 101 much different than 94? I mean, is it really? It's not. Of course, I'm talking about the number of pitches. So, yeah, they're going to go to the pen. Probably Davinsky will come out. He was warming up earlier. Good comeback by Mlodzinski. Yeah, again, I still think I don't know, I blame that more on Cruz. Cruz calling off Reynolds, like, that was stupid. Reynolds was closer to the ball. He would have made the catch. But, I don't know. I think that's, yeah, I mean, I thought he pitched well. I mean, other than, obviously, you look at the earned runs, you're like, you hate it. But I put 2 of those on Cruz. And the other 2, again, that was just straight up on Mlodzinski. The solo shot, I think it was then a Nathaniel Lowe single. I don't know. It is what it is. I just think I think you gotta let him one more. He allows another base runner, then you yank. And that's like, okay, we gave you another chance, you didn't have it. I think he would probably be more understanding of that. But I don't know. That's stupid. Again, I just think that's, I don't know. That is, I don't know. I feel like he got messed over there. I think he knows it too. New pitcher is Chris Davinsky, 4.50 ERA. Opponent batting average, though, 400. So, again, the Reds can get some hits off this guy. Appreciate you, Burley. Appreciate you, man. Again, everyone liking sub. Appreciate you, man. Our managers are more off. Yeah, I know. I feel he is. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to J.J. Bleday, who's 1 for 2 with the walk. Let him finish the inning. Well, I mean, if he allowed another base hit, I'd be like, okay, buddy, it has come out. Clearly, it's starting to get to you. The 0-1, inside 1-1. But yeah, 15-4. I mean, maybe that's another reason. Maybe give him another batter. But I mean, it was a hit by pitch. I mean, come on, he was a strike away. The 1-1 to Bleday. That's going to be a changeup in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Analytics, man. I know. Soto comes in. I would not bring in Soto or Madsen for this game. Those would be the two, like, hey, you're resting us. That's going to be sent to right. And let's go. Oh, Kelly, you're such an idiot. I mean, again, obviously we're still up 9 runs, but it's like, dude, like, now that run goes to Mlodzinski, and he's ticked. Now he's officially, if he wasn't really mad, if he was mad, now he's just really ticked off, for a lack of a better term. I mean, there is a better term, but I'm not going to say it, obviously. So J.J. Bleday with the 2-run shot, making this 15-6. And Ellie De La Cruz comes, oh, pardon me, it's not Ellie, it's Matt McClain is actually pinch hitting for Ellie. That's a ground ball to short, throws to first for outs number 3. So Ellie is done. That's interesting. 15-6 your score as we go to the bottom of the 6th. I'm more upset that the run goes to Mlodzinski, because I feel like we all kind of figured he was going to get out of that. That's why I feel bad. And again, I'm not exactly a Carmen Mlodzinski guy. I mean, I think you guys know that. Like, I think he's going to be much better in the pen. I think we all kind of agree on that. You know, obviously Jared Jones, you know, coming up soon, going to be taking one of the spots. And Mlodzinski's thinking, well, I want to be a starter. I want to keep on producing from a starting role. And I don't know. I feel like, again, that just messes with the psyche of the player and whatnot. I don't know. I just feel like the Kelly has made decisions not thinking about the mentality of the players. Like with the Hunter Barco thing, leaving him out there to die. That was really stupid. Really stupid. Really stupid. I'm not saying Barco's great, but again, just not thinking about just the mentality of the players. But we're up 15-6, so yeah. More like a nip. Yeah, it really didn't even. It's not like he plunked him. He was barely hit him. So our relief pitcher comes in. Yeah, I know. I know. I'd be upset as well. He should have finished. Yeah, no. Again, I like I said, he should have. I think he should have given him another batter. 100%. We'll see if North Shore 9's listening in, trying to get some of my ideas. You can talk about that. You're welcome. DEI manager. I guess so. Can't wait to hear him talk about. I don't know. I don't think. Again, no one really presses Kelly. I've not really heard anyone press him. Anyone warming up the bullpen? I don't think so. No one really presses him. Due up for the Pirates should be O'Hearn, Gonzalez, and Ozuna. All right, so Reds have a new pitcher. I'll get you the name in a moment, as that's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. Again, O'Hearn is 3 for 4 in the ball game, has a couple of RBIs, 3 RBIs actually. No, pardon me, he is 2 for 3 with the walk, as that's going to be an off-speed pitch in there, but it is not called a strike. Jose Franco, new pitch for the Reds, 5.91 ERA, putting batting average of .317. One on one count. Franco sets, kicks, and fires. Checked his swing inside. 2-1. It was 15-3, I guess so. Yeah, it was. Two and one. The pitch, and that's going to be a fastball. Actually, pardon me, a changeup. 2-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Murphy, who's Murphy? Am I tripping? Oh, the pitching? Oh, yeah, the pitching coach. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-2. Yeah, no, trust me. I know. Yeah, I hate that it sounds like I'm being obnoxious with the score the way it is, but those are decisions like, I don't know, like he's making the same decision in the close game as well, and that would happen. The 2-2, ground ball, foul ball. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I was employed by the Pirates. I could help out a little bit more with some decisions. 2-2. Franco sets, kicks, and delivers right down the middle. Called strike 3. He froze him. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a walk and also has 2 RBIs. Gonzalez now has 17 RBIs. All this with no homers. I believe he has the 5th most RBIs on the team. Again, all that with 0 home runs. As that's going to be sent to right center. This guy reached way out of the strike zone and is going to have a single. Nick Gonzalez. Man, I'm telling you, I see Freddie Sanchez at the plate now. A faster version of Freddie Sanchez. I'm really happy with how he's been playing. He's been playing so well. Okay, so Marcell Ozuna will come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with the walk. Again, has 2 RBIs on the game. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. Be nice to have a reporter have the guts to ask him honestly. I just want that. That's all it is. I just want to be just like, hey, so why would you do that? Why would you take out Moldzinski, denying him from completing the 6th? I mean, just give him at least one more batter. He clearly wasn't happy. Everyone in the stadium clearly wasn't happy. 1-1 to Ozuna. And then you bring in a guy that clearly probably shouldn't be up there on the 26. As that's a breaking ball in the dirt, 2-1. He just took the Reds plus 11.5, so far it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I would say so. Likes at 152. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Two and one. Franco delivers. That'll be in there for a called strike slider at the top of the zone. Ozuna didn't like the call, apparently. He was really bummed out about it. That was clearly in the strike zone. Nicky G, yeah, no, he is awesome. He is really turning into an everyday player. And a solid one. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So 2 away, and that'll lead up to Spencer Horwitz, who is 1 for 3 with the walk, and again, 2 RBIs on the afternoon. Who scored the other 5 runs? I actually couldn't tell you. Well, maybe I can. Give me a sec. Franco sets and delivers inside ball 1. O'Neal Cruz had an RBI. Reynolds had an RBI. Ronaher with 2 RBIs. And then Horwitz had an RBI. That is who knocked him in the run. As far as who crossed home plate, I have no idea. That's going to be down low 2-0. I'm sure I can really look at it and think about it, but yeah. A lot of RBIs today for both teams. Again, 6 runs for the Reds. I mean, that's better than average. Average is about 4. Here's the 2-0. That'll be just missing down low 3-0. But looks like the catcher's going to challenge. This was close. Looks like it's going to be a strike. Got a little bit more than I thought. Yep, it's going to be a strike. That makes the count 2-1. I'm sure the Pirates could use you. We still need to call the games. Yeah, I guess so. That'd be kind of cool. I'm calling the games, but then while like something's about to happen, I just quickly get my phone is like call like, hey, don't do what you're about to do. Like, I know what you're thinking. Stop it. That's going to be a pop-up. Hayes is under it and makes the catch for outs number 3. 15-6. Again, all field goals here in Pittsburgh. Top of the 7th coming up. Again, Pirates up by 9. Don't know why I didn't drop down. All right, again, final scores from earlier. The Yankees 9, Orioles 4, Blue Jays 11, Twins 4, Cubs 2, Diamondbacks nothing. Pardon me, the Marlins shutting out the Phillies 4-0. The Brewers 4, Nationals 1, Indians 12, A's 5. The Indians putting up some runs. Jeez, the Astros 6, Red Sox 3, and the Giants and Rays 0-0. Gonzo is third in the MLB in batting average. Yeah, he is playing very well, man. I'm really happy with how he's... I know there's a lot of people not happy with his, lack of power, but again, if he just keeps... putting the ball in play is a skill. In a league that, everyone's striking out and all that stuff, putting the ball in play, it's like Jake Mangum. He just puts it in play. Obviously, his batting average isn't where we want it to be because, I think he batted like 290-something last year. But still, just putting in play, you never know what can happen. You could just force an errant throw or a bad decision. It's much better than striking out, for sure. Got some Jersey Mikes. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pirates have had a bullpen competent manager since Tanner. I don't even know who that is, so that sounds like a long time. Doc making chicken tenders with sour cream and onion flavored mashed potatoes. That sounds fantastic. Are they the new 6-7 tenders from Walmart? I saw those. I couldn't believe it. Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna buy a bag just because. Just give Kelly a shock. Yeah, I don't know if it would work from 1,000 miles away, but yeah, 100%. I'd rather have production than power. Same here, Brian. 100%. P. Rose only hit 160 homers, but had like 500 million hits. There you go. As Davinsky, oh, I missed it. And Stewart's really mad. I apologize. I guess we'll have to see what happened here. Stewart is still yapping. His helmet came off, so I don't know, again, if he hit him or whatnot. So let me see what happened here. Oh, it didn't even hit him. What the heck? So what's Stewart mad about? Didn't even hit him, and he's mad. Did Stewart do something? Like, why? So now the umpires are getting together. I don't see what the problem is. I apologize. I was looking at the chat. So I guess that's my bad. So it didn't even hit him. Stewart gets mad. I mean, it's not like Stewart's up by 9. He's down by 9. So, like, this guy is he's just trying to start something. But I don't know. What the heck's going on? Best sub chain? I don't know. I've only had a few. I haven't really had a bunch. So I couldn't really tell you. This is interesting. So, again, Stewart was almost hit. I mean, it's definitely not on purpose. Now, Kelly's mad. All right, let me actually, so I'm going to take away, let me actually listen into the game. So is Davinsky getting taken out of the game? He's kind of, what the heck happened? So Davinsky's gone. That is pretty insane. It didn't even hit him. What the heck? I mean, it's not like Davinsky's great, but I just don't understand why you're throwing at a guy. Didn't even hit him. Didn't even hit him. Why would we intentionally throw at a guy when we're winning 15-6? Are these umpires stupid? That is actually one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Now I actually would hit Stewart. To be honest with you, 100%, I would plunk Stewart in the dome. I'm not even kidding. Like, why? Why in the world is that intentional? How is that intentional? That makes no sense. I don't get what happened. What did he do? They showed a replay. Nothing happened. That is insane. That is insane. That's crazy stuff. Unbelievable. Stupid 101. I don't know what the heck. That is the stupidest ejection I've ever seen. Doesn't even hit the guy. Stewart gets all upset. That is so dumb. I mean, I actually can't even believe how dumb that is. So, yeah, the Pirates have to go to the pen. That's pretty crazy. Let me go in and just realize this was on. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Doc, what's going on? So again, like Davinsky threw a pitch way inside to start off the inning. Stewart gets offended. He was, I don't know. I guess he thought it was intentional. And the umpires say it was. I think it was all his relief pitcher stay, so it was an extra innings for and a depleted for Sunday. I don't know. Can't use a review call. How's that possible? I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. It makes no sense. That makes no sense. There were no warnings. There was no bad blood by anybody. Stewart just literally got offended that the pitch was inside. That is crazy. That is Karen 101. What we just witnessed here in Pittsburgh. That is, and I don't know. I mean, if I'm Kelly, I don't know how Kelly didn't punch a guy. Honestly, what the heck? I mean, he just kind of accepted. I mean, he was arguing, but unbelievable. How in the world is he thrown? Not a fan of Ramirez. Well, I mean, he's been pitching well, but yeah, I feel you. I don't really have the confidence from Ramirez. That is the stupidest thing. I mean, that is insane. Let's see if he hit him. Yeah. Karen Stewart. There's man going to be in first place. I mean, I guess so. Now, that's what I'm saying. I would 100% hit him now. Like I'm saying, I would 100%. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll actually hit you right now. Regardless, you don't do it with Ramirez. He's been pitching well, so you don't want to mess up whatever juju is happening. Stewart, home run incoming. I don't know. Like, if he doesn't get plunked in the face, he is fortunate, because that is the stupidest thing in the world. Gets mad that a pitch inside, and then he gets the pitcher ejected. That is the softest thing I've ever seen. That is soft. S-A-W-T. I said S-A-W-T. That is crazy. Unbelievable. The Reds are frustrated. That's absurd. Yeah, I mean, they are. They clearly are. That is insane. Apparently, the Pirates haven't had a pitcher ejected in over 2 years. That was Aroldis Chapman. That's crazy. All right, we're going to continue. I'm in shock. It's not like I'm a Davinsky guy. I definitely am not. But that was Crybaby Stewart in action. And we're just going to call him Crybaby from now on. Stewart's 0 for 3 on the day. Ramirez sets and fires. That's going to be sent to right. And that's going to be caught. Round number 1. So way to go, Stewart. Wasting everybody's time for an out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe's going to come late. He's 2 for 3 in today's ball game. Has an RBI. Can't wait to see the replay. Yeah. You ever do the Kentucky Derby? No, I'm not. I'm not into racing. I'm not rich. There are a lot of reasons why I wouldn't cover that. But yeah, no, sorry, Casey. The umpires are biased. I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike. I'm sorry, Reds fans. Sounds like I hate you guys. I don't really hate you guys. I just think that was garbage. That was pretty bad. I just call it the way it is. 0-1 count to Lowe. Pardon me, Nathaniel Lowe. Ramirez delivers. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2 to Lowe. Doc Ellis. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. Did he hit a lot of people? Is that what he did? 0-2 counts. Ramirez readies. Kicks and delivers. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Quickly 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and that'll bring up Spencer Steer, who's 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Getting upset at a former principal in high school and kicking a soccer ball at him. Oh, really? It was an away game. He became principal of the other school. Wow. That's interesting, Trisk. You ever shake hands with an opponent that was bullying your players and then get ejected for not shaking hands? That happened to me, as that's going to be in the strike zone. 0-1. Yes, folks, that happened to me. I refused to shake hands with some bully that was bullying my players. I was the captain. And then the referee forces me to shake hands with the guy, and I refuse to, and then I get a red card at the end of the game. 0-1 is going to make it 0-2, as that sweeper is going to be in there for a called strike. I wonder who the referee was, Trisk. I wonder who that was. 0-2 to Spencer Steer. Again, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Pirates leading 15-6. The pitch, and that's going to be sent to right center field. Cruz on the run, making a running catch is O'Neal Cruz. That was a great catch by Cruz. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. After a crazy beginning, in the top of the 7th, the Pirates mow them down 1-2-3. 15-6 is your score. You remember the ref? I bet you do. I bet you do. Let's see. Rogers, probably in June. He's coming back. Sounds like a Pittsburgh thing to do. I have no idea what happened. 12 hours of sleep, but I'm cold. Oh, yeah, definitely, probably sick. 15-6. Yeah, a bunch of field goals here. Appreciate you, Trey, for tuning in. Nice play. Yep. Where is Steer? Steer is now steering his way back to the dugout. He is out. Great catch. Yep. Indians are... Yeah, no, they have 12 runs. Yep, 100%. But yes, folks, Trisk was the referee. Again, other team had a dirty player. Absolutely atrocious, horrible human being. Really was. He was terrible, terrible kid. I don't know what he's up to now. He's probably in jail. But anyway, he was being really dirty to again, just slide tackling or just elbowing, kicking, doing whatever it was to like injure or kind of bully, again, my soccer teammate. So again, I would also do that to him, only really him during the match, but you know, would make sure the ref was not looking. But anywho, again, at the end of the match, we had to line up and shake hands with the other team. I was shaking hands, slapping hands with everybody on the other team. You know, it was whatever. And then whenever it came to him, I'd be like, whoop, just kidding, not for you. And then the ref saw that, blew his whistle, made a huge scene about it, and then called me over. And the other guy, he's smiling, has a stupid laugh, stupid smile. And then I extend my hand, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, guy. I'm not going to shake hands with him. And then ref blows the whistle, and then red cards me, and then I'm suspended for the next game. But the board, I guess, you know, he was the president of the soccer board, so yes, he had it to where it was reversed because he realized he made the bad choice. So thank you, Trisk. Spencer's here going to bat again. We'll see. It depends on if the Reds get some hits. The Reds have a position player pitching, as that's going to be a ground ball through the gap between short and third. Connor Griffin with his 3rd hit of the game. In a baseball game, soccer game. Has an umpire ever been punched in the MLB? I'm surprised not. I don't think so. It's also present. Yeah. Pirates still lack the attitude. Burnett would have plunked him in the ump. Maybe. I don't know. So that's going to be down low, ball 1. Again, Ramirez, he has been pitching better than expected. I wouldn't. Yes, the Pirates fan in me wanted to see Stewart get plunked. But at the same time, you don't want to mess with the mojo. If you're pitching well, continue to pitch well. Don't change up what you're doing. 1-1 to Davis. Trevino delivers. That's a ground ball foul. Again, Trevino, a position player here in the bottom of the 7th. That is pretty crazy. The 1-2, that's going to be in the dirt. And it's now 2-2 to Henry Davis. Steelers, I don't know. They'll take him back. 2-2 counts. Trevino sets, kicks, and deals. As that's a chopper to third. Possible double play. There's one, and he beats it out. So fielder's choice. Davis now 0 for 5 today, but does have an RBI. Do I start calling Davis Speedy Davis or something? Because he's beating out these he's possible double plays. I don't know. All right, O'Neal Cruz to the plate. He is 2 for 5 today. Has an RBI as well. Trevino sets and delivers. And that's going to be a 37-mile-per-hour ephus in the strike zone, but it wasn't called a strike. 1-0. Trevino lobs, and that's going to be down low, 2-0. The Steelers did draft a wide receiver. Rob Dibble had no qualms. Yeah, he literally threw a guy running to first as Cruz sends this to left, right at the left fielder, Blade, who makes the catch. That was smoked, but unfortunately for him, it was right to Blade. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 1, but has 4 walks. Position player on the mound. Yep. That is a position player on the mound for the Reds. It looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter. So Lau is done. We got Triolo. Triolo going to be at the plate. His first at-bat in a few weeks. Trevino delivers. That's going to be way outside. Ball 1. 38 miles per hour on the fastball. Yes, that's what it said. Jose Trevino, I actually don't know his first name. Trevino delivers the 1-0, and this is sent to center. But it looks like it's going to be caught for outs number 3. All right, we go to the top of the 8th. Pirates 15, Reds 6. What position player will pitch for Pittsburgh? I don't know. Steelers 15 bank. Yeah, we've said that a few times, Rob. A lot of the field goals here. Boswell is out kicking McPherson. Doc Ellis, 1974, intentionally hit the first 3 Reds batters and threw it the 4th before being really? That's crazy. That was definitely a much different time. He hit 3 batters in a row. The umpire's like, oh, that's perfectly fine. That's crazy. That is so funny. Trevino, he's a position player. That's why he's just tossing it. It's a good day to be the Pirate, maybe. There's rumors that Mekhi Lemon went to the Eagles. I don't know about the rumors, and that might just be an actual reality that we live in. I don't know if that's a rumor. Pitcher's major run support is like playing doubles in tennis, and you'll partner aces. All his serves and wins his returns. All you have to do is win 1 point on your 3 returns and lose your serve. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, he's a catcher? I didn't even know that. Reds' best pitcher so far. Honestly, you're not even kidding, Kurt. Joe Burrow's warming up for the Reds 100%. Bengals winning the division this year? I don't know. I don't think so. Joe Burrow just gets hurt too much. That's the problem. Really depends on Burrow's health. Depends on Jackson's health as well with Baltimore. He clearly wasn't the same at the end. Yeah, Burrow's just going to have to play 17 games. So, I don't know. And even if he does, I mean, I think he's also, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to count the Bengals out of it. Obviously, they're, definitely have the pieces as far as on the offense. The pitch, and that's going to be outside ball 1. So we're back underway here in Pittsburgh again. 15-6 is your score. This is Will Benson. It's 1 for 3 today. 1-0 count to Benson. Ramirez kicks and fires. That's going to be sent to left field. Charging in and diving. And he can't make the catch. That was Mangum. Mangum replacing Reynolds, I suppose. Throws it in. It's cut off. And that's going to be a double. So I'm assuming Mangum replaced Reynolds. Wouldn't it be funny if, the Pirates took out all their starters and then all of a sudden the Reds came back and won? Would you fire Kelly? I mean, I would. But would the Pirates actually do that? No. All right, Tyler Stevenson at the plate is 1 for 3. It's 1 for 3 on the day. Look out. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Maybe. Ramirez delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1. Defense greatly improved. Yeah, it's what they did last year, and it didn't really help. So we'll see. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the Bengals. Bengals, again, I definitely respect how, talented the Bengals are, but we got to actually see it happen instead of, 4 years ago or 5 years ago now. Was it 4 or 5? The 1-0. That's going to be a tapper to the pitcher, Ramirez. Ramirez, don't throw it. Thank goodness. That's going to be an infield single for Stevenson because Ramirez cannot throw to first. Brian Hayes come to the plate 0 for 3. Base runners on the corners for the Reds. This game is not over. The Browns are, yes, they are counted out. The Browns are done. You have the Commies winning the division? Yeah, I don't know that. Green Acres on the radio. Is that the game or your gamer noise? That's the sound effect. Throws the second. There's 1 and 2. A double play. But Hayes does get... My pen is out of ink. Dang it. All right, well, that stinks. I need a new pen. Regardless, the Reds do get a run. Now 15-7. Thomas sort of looked out for everyone against the Phillies with a huge lead and lost. Oh, wow. It's been 10 years since Pittsburgh's won a game. Wow. So what's that to do with the Bengals? You already lost the argument. GG's there, buddy. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. You see, unlike the Bengals, I'm a Steeler fan, and I've seen my team win the Super Bowl twice. So I actually know what a good team looks like. Yeah, it's tough. All right, Ramirez sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. Chipping it away. Yep, it was 15-3. Now it's 15-7. Browns win the AFC North. I guess one of the Madden simulations will have it that way. Appreciate you, Slushy, for tuning in. Giants worst to first? I don't know. I don't think so. They have the talent, though. I don't know. I have to see it. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Again, my pen doesn't work, so I can't keep score anymore. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 15-7. Your score in Pittsburgh. Need a Sharpie? Yeah. Steers, again, he might play. I don't know. He's about 5 batters away. We'll see. Remember the Steelers snapped the ball over Ben's head against the Browns? That was disgusting. I really hate that I remember that. Burrow doesn't get hurt. The Bengals will probably win the AFC North. Like I said, I don't know. The defense, again, needs to be better. But again, that's because Burrow wants all his buddies on offense. So it's literally Burrow's fault. We'll see. Like I said, it just depends. It just depends on how that defense is. Which, again, is because of Burrow. Watson starting. I saw something like that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. On August 20th, 1990, Tommy Lasorda's Dodgers collapsed in an epic 12-11 loss to the Phillies after he emptied his bench and removed all the starters with an 11-1 lead. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's something about all that. It could happen. I don't know. I don't think it happens, but definitely not cruising like we did earlier. Sirianni, I think, he gets a lot of hate. I don't think Sirianni's that great, but I also think he gets hated on a little too much. And the Browns used to be good, this guy. Browns are winning their first Super Bowl this year. Sanders is going to get his first ring. Okay. Jeez. Pittsburgh, Bills, Denver, Houston. I don't know about all that. Steelers from Texas. Yeah, I don't know. Phillies scored 9 runs in the night to win, making this infinite. I would hate that. Bengals literally spent the most money this offseason than any other team, so the point is invalid. Spending a lot of money doesn't mean you're going to win. Just look at the Mets, by the way. Have you seen the Mets? I know it's baseball. And even in football, which football, everyone's out the same anyway. So that doesn't really matter. Money spent doesn't matter in football. 7 wins for Deshaun. I don't know. Looks like Trevino just hit Mangum to start off the bottom of the 8th. Didn't even show it. And the Pirates fans are booing. That's pretty funny. The Pirates fans are booing a 30-mile-per-hour eephus pitch that hit Mangum in the shin, or more so the side of the leg. All right, this is Billy Cook, and that's going to be a pitch down low, ball one. Again, a runner on first for the Pirates, trying to get some insurance here. I'm going to need a new pen. As Cook sends this, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So again, Cook replacing, trying to, you can vaguely see what I'm saying here. I don't know, that's all that matters. Charge the mound, I would. Full Metal Jacket, I did not eject him. I 100% would eject him right now. Nick Gonzalez coming to the plate. He is 2 for 4 with the walk. Has a couple of RBIs. Trevino sets and delivers. That's going to be in the dirt, ball one. I don't know about all that there. Yeah, this PG channel, I don't really discuss stuff like that. But yeah, I guess so. I don't really know. All right, the 1-0, that's going to be hits, and that is a foul ball, just inches away. Nicky G, what a beatdown. Good to see you, Joseph. This game is brutal. It's been an interesting game. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Soto's going to warm up. Oh, I don't know if I'd put him out there, as that's going to be a ground ball to short. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. There's no ink coming out. At this point, I'm just indenting on the paper. Marcell Ozuna coming to play 2 for 4 in today's ball game. Packers Steelers Super Bowl would be nice. It would be great. I'll take it. Thoughts on Cruz? Screw up was going to define the game. But I was extremely... Yeah, me too. To be honest with you, that was really... I hated it, but it worked out, as that's going to be outside ball one. Sal Stewart is 0 for 4, but he'll be back up in the 9th inning. He is slated to be the 3rd hitter. 0-1 to Ozuna, the pitch. And that's going to be in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Apparently the last pitch was called a strike. That's pretty stupid. If I want a position player to pitch, I want it to be Dela Cruz. Yeah, he would touch 100. The 1-1, and Ozuna sends this to left. On the run, and that's going to drop in between left center field. And the Pirates will tack on another run. Ozuna is at second with a double. An RBI double. And it's 16-7. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz, 1 for 4 in today's ballgame with a couple of RBIs. Missed the conga line. Well, that was a nice one to happen. McCarthy's an upgrade. More of the same, but he coaches offense, so it could be an upgrade just because of that. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, guys. Cone. That's going to be inside ball one. 16 cones for the Pirates. I didn't have another pen. I don't know. That's on me. That's going to be inside as well. 2-0. 55 on the knuckle curve. Trevino readies and lobs. And Horwitz sends this to right. Back at the wall. That's off the wall. And that's going to bring in another run. Benson throws it in. That's going to be a double. Ozuna just now touched home plate, by the way. He's slow. 17-7. The Steelers cruising over the Bengals. Obviously, it wouldn't be a cruising if it was actually 17-7, but nice, comfortable lead. The Steelers would probably blow it in the 4th. Just missed it, too. That's tough. Oh, another cone. Yeah, you guys are beating me to it, man. 17-7. This is Connor Griffin at the plate. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Trevino lobs. And Griffin sends this to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And they're going to hold Horwitz at third. Connor Griffin with 4 hits on the game. Double, triple, single, single. And that'll bring up Henry Davis, 0 for 5. Come on, Henry, get a hit. Again, had a great day yesterday, 2 for 3 with 2 homers. The pitch. Davis sends this to center, and that's going to be caught. For out number 3. Davis goes 0 for 6 after his 2 home run game. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. The Pirates leading by 10, 17-7. Man, that's pretty cool. Pirates going to play prevent defense 100%. And that's how the Reds are going to come back. New record for the season for the Pirates. Yep. Was it 16 runs, I think, was the previous. Would you trade this game for a Steeler win at home versus the Bengals in 2026? Yes. Yes, I would. Rogers no business being the coach. He was defensive-minded like Tomlin. Yeah, I think, again, with McCarthy, I think good things could potentially happen, but we'll see. Connors 4 for 5, yep. Big Bear was lumbering. He was, I don't know, he was walking. I mean, if that's his sprint, then, man, I could probably outrun him at this point. Bengals college defensive player that's going to teach Chase the next grid. It's disgusting. I'm not a Jamar Chase guy. When he spit on Porter, well, he spit on Ramsey. I didn't like him for a long time. He gave the bird to Minka because Minka owns him, and then yeah, obviously spitting on a player. That's like, that is Bush League. Who are you taking to win the World Cup? I don't know, a team from Europe or South America. 16, yeah, gotcha. Got a good feeling about it? Nice. I was going to say bad feeling despite you saying good. That's just the way it goes. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. Let me just double check. I'm still here, just checking on the time for tomorrow. That'll be at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35 Central. So hopefully I'll see you guys there for the conclusion of the series. Hopefully the Pirates don't blow this and they have a chance to sweep it, but that's just the way it goes. 0 for 6 with an RBI. Yep, everyone has an RBI. All right, again, Blade, McLean, and Stewart's going to be due up for the Reds. Soto's going to be the pitcher for the Pirates, 1.84 ERA. Opponent batting average of 122. Soto sets and fires. That's going to be a chopper. And that is a foul ball. Oh, and 1 to Blade. Soto readies. Kicks and deals. That's going to be sent to shallow center. Well, it's going to be caught by Griffin, who was pretty much staying straight up. That was interesting. Was he starting in the outfield? That's interesting. Regardless, 1 away. All right, Matt McLean is 0 for 1. Again, he replaced Dela Cruz. Soto readies. Kicks and fires. That's going to be upstairs, but it's called a strike. It looks like the umpire wants to go home. 0-1. Please don't sweep us. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You cannot score 10 runs this inning. It's not looking good, as that's going to be upstairs 1-1. Again, you're playing the Pirates, so anything is possible. We got the Cubs next. Yep, going to be a tough series. Again, I might cover the Monday game. The Pirates are off Monday. Still unsure. Reds, Cubs, or Cardinals, Brewers. Could be, again, going to be a really fun series. Either pitch or either game is going to be really nice. That's going to be in there for a call strike 1 and 2. 1 and 2 to McLean. Soto again, just getting some work in, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't have brought him in this game, but it is what it is. The pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Just making indentions on this paper. And the Reds are down to their last outs. And it could be in the form of Sal Stewart. What a fitting way it would end. Again, crybaby Stewart getting a pitcher ejected after didn't even touch him. So Sal Stewart has made an enemy of Pittsburgh. Good for him. Appreciate you, Highway. The streams are appreciated, Doc. I appreciate you, as that's going to be sent to left center field. W's in the chat for Highway. W's in the chat for the Pirates. Raise the Jolly Roger. as the Pirates take the series against the Reds. The Pirates are now 18-16. The Reds fall to 20-13. Man, oh man, the Pirates looked pretty good today. They did. Again, obviously allow 7 runs, but you know, when you score 17, it does not matter. And really great series. Again, scoring 8 yesterday, 17 today. Hopefully they save some runs tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Cubs got soul. Yes, because of today's loss, yes, the Cubs are now in first place. Davinsky is suspended for 3 fiction. I mean, didn't even hit the guy. That was so stupid. That was actually horrible. That was genuinely one of the worst things I've seen the umpires do this year. Cubs Reds in that game. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I've had requests for both games, so I'm still kind of making my mind. But making up my mind. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't really know what else to say.
You play to
other
win
than
the game.
you play to win the game.
You don't play to just play it.
All right, anyway, I appreciate you guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Not really much else to say other than obviously the Pirates had everybody hit an RBI. And again, if you're a Reds fan, obviously you can't like the game, but your offense did put up 7 runs. I mean, that's still pretty good. That's above average. I mean, the average is 4, so you know, just obviously tell your pitchers to throw it in the strike zone. Again, in the second inning, this was what happened. Strike, walk, 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 ground out, RBI, and then a ground out. There were 7 straight walks at one point. That's just the way it goes. Reds surpassed 200 total pitches. I actually can look that up on here now that this game is over. That was crazy. Oh, sorry. The Reds 52, 21, that's 73. 73, 40, that's 113. Burke, what did I just say? 113, 39. So that's 152, 166, 183. And Trevino through 28. So that is 183, 28. That'd be 211. Yep, 211. They threw over 200 pitches. The Reds threw 200 pitches, 28 of them, of course, by a position player. So that's pretty good. You play for the W. Good stream. Again, appreciate you guys. Make sure to like and sub. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. And again, it is free, so don't think you're paying me anything. I do appreciate, of course, those of you that, again, super chats and, again, the gifted memberships. Thank you very much. Helps the channel a lot. It really does. So I really do appreciate that. That is, again, your guys' support is not lost on me. That's why, again, I really try to get to the chat as often as I can. But, yeah, raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates trying to turn it around. Again, it's a good way to turn it around after, of course, a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cardinals, taking the following series. And, again, going for a sweep of their own tomorrow. We'll see. Again, that's easier said than done. Again, the Reds are a solid team. We definitely should be expecting them to maybe, again, have more fight. That Stewart was trying to start something out of nowhere. That was just insane. That was pretty pathetic, but it is what it is. Final score 17-7. I will catch you guys tomorrow. And, of course, if you want more coverage of something, I'll be sure to send you guys elsewhere. Again, I'm done for the day. But, again, we'll get the doubleheaders started next week for sure. As I'm going to play my MLB theme song. That'll take us out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. 1:35 Eastern for, again, Reds Pirates series finale. Catch you guys later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Peace and good night.
Fast under the stadium lights.